Welcome back, Dungeoneers. It's Sunday afternoon, and that can only mean one thing. It's time to play Dungeons & Dragons. You're ear-watching Dice and Dungeons, and I'm here at the table with...
I'm David Wong. I played Nines, the tax auditing bard.
I'm Nicole Bates. I play Soria Ansul, the tax evading druid.
I'm going to write that down.
And I'm Greg. I'm playing Ulset Ralph, the Furbog fighter, who's law-abiding and pays taxes on time.
And if you like to pay things on time, check out our Patreon.
Wow, you're really flying through this.
Check out our Patreon at patreon.com/Dice and Dungeons, where you can pay us to continue doing the things we're doing. We have a variety of tiers and host improv sessions that we do for this show on it. So check it out at patreon.com/Dice and Dungeons. It's the best way to support the show. Take it away, Lexi. Who are you?
Your transition to the sponsored read for our Patreon was so smooth, I didn't even have time to say who I was.
Who are you?
Yeah.
I'm Alexis Bates, your trusty dungeon mistress.
Mm-hmm.
And our other sponsor this week is, of course, Geekified. Geekified is a tabletop gaming store out of Vinton, Iowa, that takes online and in-store orders for all of your tabletop role-playing game needs. So if you are looking to pick up a new board game, maybe some cards of your favorite trading card game, or any of the expansion books for Dungeons & Dragons, and this will carry pretty much all over for Pathfinder, too. Head on over to geekifiediowa.com and pick them up there. Or, if you happen to be in the Vinton area, head on in and say hi to Andrew, the owner. I'm sure he'd love to see anybody who pops their friendly face in. Thank you, Geekified, for your ongoing support, and thank you for supporting Geekified. Remember, supporting your local gaming store is what keeps hobbies like ours going. Thank you. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Now, what time is it?
8:49.
No. It's time to...
Do a flip.
It's time to what?
Let's roll.
But she doesn't say it's time. She always says Dungeoneers.
I say, all right, Dungeoneers, let's roll.
It's time for that.
There's no...
Last week on Dice and Dungeons, Midnight Brunch successfully performed their duties and managed to entertain a very large group of wealthy individuals at a birthday party.
It's weird when you say that.
The day really helps.
It really does, doesn't it?
I'm just going to start telling people that.
It's like, isn't a birth party a baby shower?
Yeah?
Okay.
Like, I'm celebrating I'm having my birth party next week.
Back on track. At a birthday party for a local noble. Well, there, the group managed to learn of disappearances that had been plaguing the city. No one seemed immune to these acts, as every economic group from the poorest to the richest has had someone go missing. As the night concluded, the group returned to their company house, had a brief meal, if I'm remembering correctly. The third dinner, actually, and we rejoined them the following morning.
Technically, it was our second dinner because they delivered the second dinner pizzas to
The company house, right.
I just want to keep our food straight.
Yes. So you only had 2 dinners yesterday.
But now it's morning, we can have breakfast.
It was a light day.
I was a rebel. I had supper.
So what's on the breakfast buffet? The usual?
Yes, I go to the elevator.
It's the usual breakfast buffet, which is to say just about anything you could ever want.
Do
Okay.
they sell any more breakfast tubes?
Let's see. Really? I'm gonna
They
waste.
installed
I'm gonna
20.
waste a 20 on that roll. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they installed 2 more breakfast tubes overnight.
Cool, I go to both of them. Are there bowls next to them, plates, what?
So if I remember, the first one was oatmeal. Right?
Yes, and I got oatmeal everywhere.
Okay.
It's still stuck in
So-
the farm.
Yeah, there's just scraping the day-old oatmeal because there's just so much.
So the next tube, it's a bacon tube, and it's like the one that you had seen in Care Home, where it's just like an endless strip of bacon by the foot kind of thing. And then the third tube it's eggs.
Do they come
What
out?
kind?
Is it one long egg
No,
that has like a yolk running through the center?
no, it's not like the pattied egg melt things that you get in restaurants.
It's more like rehydrated scrambled eggs.
No, they're
So-
they're hard-boiled eggs. They just come out one
Is
at a
it-
time.
Do you like
So-
so you like milk it, and each time an egg comes out?
No, it's more like the.
It's not a crab.
It's closer to the coffee dispensers where you kind of pull down on the lever. and then
Oh,
it shoot-
okay.
So, but you do this and one egg comes out.
Okay, yeah.
So
It's
you're
like
egg.
it's like those
egg,
cereal dispensers where you turn it and like a portion comes out.
Yeah, yeah, kind of like that. So you can just like get egg. They're all hard-boiled eggs. Just egg,
Oh.
egg.
Well, I take one of the seats and I just sit in front of the bacon one.
Okay.
I check to see if Sevens likes eggs, hard boiled eggs.
Sevens eats all of the egg.
All of them?
Yeah.
Well, all that you bring him,
Okay.
and shell and everything. Just
All right. I'll open up my bag.
okay.
I like that we can just make eggs.
You're not making eggs, you're
Yeah, there's a chicken up there or something.
taking eggs.
Does it make a noise every time you hit it?
Like, tunk, tunk.
There's no cha-ching, cha-ching.
No,
Shouldn't it go?
Pagaw! Pagaw! Pagaw!
it definitely doesn't do that.
Nine.
Can I use minor illusion to make it do that?
Yeah.
At least make it seem like it's doing that?
I think that's within the realms of minor illusion. Yeah.
Okay, so I do that.
I stopped getting eggs.
I don't stop the noise.
I punch nines.
Oh,
To
it breaks
break his-
concentration.
All right.
These are the valuable episodes that people tune in for.
So, you, Horizoria,
Yeah.
what is the plan for today?
Our plan. All right. First of all, we have a few places to go for shopping. We also need to find a place that takes stolen items for money.
Thieves Guild business. And I wink.
Stuart,
I loudly wink.
Yes.
I'm just calling from across the room. Where's the Thieves Guild in this town?
Why would I know that?
Has the company never had to work with the Thieves Guild?
No.
Oh, why not?
We are law-abiding.
I look for the wink.
Please don't. No. Stop.
I'll stop talking about the Thieves Guild.
Yes, please stop.
Yes.
What? Quit winking.
Okay.
I'm
You
going
for a
on break.
9.
What?
Perhaps if you slide 2 gold across the counter.
But we're over in the dining area, so you'll just have to slide it to the edge of the table.
No, I've had bad luck sliding 2 gold lately.
Oh, for a while it was working really well.
Owen,
Yeah.
do you know where the Thieves Guild is?
Why would I know where the Thieves Guild is?
Because you were part of the Thieves Guild in Care Home. Or in Iron Vale. In Iron Vale.
So are you all.
Yeah, but you're like the senior member of the Thieves Guild compared to us.
How?
You were in it before us.
Yeah,
I mean, by a few weeks.
Yeah.
that's a long time.
You know that if there is one, it doesn't seem like they're talking to each other.
Well, I know there is one.
Are they having a fight?
We should unite the Thieves Guild. It would be a great side quest.
Let's do that. Unification is important.
Yeah, you know what? I'm for that. Let's unify the Thieves Guild. What's wrong with you guys?
What?
So you who are steward,
They're on break.
So Holman,
break.
They said
I
I'm
demand
going on-
service.
They said I'm going on break.
But isn't there somebody who does backup when the regular steward is gone?
Not this time.
Holman,
There's a sign
there
that
a-
says back in 5 minutes.
No, we saw that way at the very beginning. Nines pulled that trick.
Holman.
Is there like a sign that says Commander on deck?
Commander on deck?
Yeah, doesn't there like there's one office and it's for the commander, but the commanders rotate. Does it keep track of who it is? Is it still Soloff? Is there someone we don't know?
Oh no, we know who's in charge
you guys
here.
have already learned
Their
that.
name is High Commander Amari Sharpai.
Well, maybe they know where the Thieves Guild is.
Well, why don't we ask Owen where they would like to sell all the stuff we stole?
Oh, usually just find any old like pawn shop or jewelry store. Just about anything will take it.
Okay.
Okay.
Why don't we just go find a jewelry store?
Yeah.
then? Okay.
Is there one across the street from the company house?
Don't think so.
Across the street, not really, but
How about next door?
I think the good jewelry stores are going to be up in the fancy part of town.
I don't think we want the good ones.
Okay. So
where do you guys want to go? You want to go to
So,
a
we will-
nice jewelry store?
we want to go wherever we get the best price for the stuff that Holman.
Yeah, that we just magically know.
Maybe we should shop around.
All right. Well, here.
And
Split
then
the
we need-
party. We'll all talk to different
What?
jewelers.
Tell you what, there's a jewelry store in town that's got a big sign that says "Best price, sell gold here, we buy."
They
Let's
can't,
go there.
They can't lie on those signs.
No, they can't. Let's go that
Wait,
way.
wait. Hold
we're still
up, hold
having
up.
breakfast.
Hold up. Do we see a guy with a sign that says "We buy gold" and is like spinning it?
No, we're sitting
that
at the
store.
table eating.
It's to that store. Yeah, they got
And then
they
Are
got
they,
signs and barkers.
are
and
they
everything
dressed
all the
up in a
time.
mascot costume of some sort?
Just like a big sparkly green suit with like fake gold coins like stitched onto it. Like it looks really hackneyed.
Anyway.
What's the name of their mascot?
Goldie.
Jimmy the rich guy.
Jimmy the Rich Guy.
So, once this fever dream ends,
What do you want from me? You're the ones who want to go to the best gold shop.
So-
I don't
So,
think the best
after
gold
we-
shop's gonna be the one where
Wait.
Jimmy the Rich Guy has the mascot.
Yeah, but they probably won't ask questions about where we got the stuff. So after Holman
It's not Jimmy
sells
the
this
Upstanding
for us,
Citizen.
we have to sell the jewelry we stole. We're gonna go to the Thousand Strings. That's the instrument store, Nines.
that will be for you.
You can get an instrument too.
I can?
Yes.
Oh, what instrument?
Spoons.
I have spoons
These
in my
are
cooking
musical
set.
spoons.
Oh, these are cooking
They're
spoons.
they're not tuned properly.
Okay, I'll look at spoons.
We should go to the Enchanting Taste.
The magic shop, so we can get rid of any money that we need for the house. And then there's
Get rid of any money we need for the house.
yeah.
We need like 25,000
But
gold sometime
that's
between
why-
now and next week.
That's why I think we should go find a liaison with the royal guards and see if we can get a reward for this imperial diadem we have.
And I need to
All right.
find someone from the house of Domar. And we were given an important clue at the party that there were
That you can have 2 dinners?
that they will deliver the second dinner if you miss it. But know that there are missing people, dozens of missing people here in town.
Yes, and I
But
figure
we don't know if they're still in town. They're missing.
But we can ask the guards about that when we're there.
We should do that.
So
That seems to be important.
that's our plan. Mm-hmm. So first, Owen,
Yeah.
take us to what you think is the best jewelry / pawn shop to sell all this stuff.
Well, I don't really know which one that is. I've never been here before.
I know, but you've done this before, right?
I mean, I've pickpocketed a few wealthy people in the past.
So you know what to look for in
You
like a store.
pickpocketed a bunch of rich people last night.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like before then.
How many people are in the company house right now as we're talking about stealing from people?
I don't know, about a dozen.
How many of them are also talking about stealing stuff from people?
Ooh, yeah, I want to listen to the
No one's really paying attention to you guys.
Oh,
They're just all having their own conversations.
About
Let's listen
stealing.
in on some of them while we eat.
we've
What's the Saltworthy talking about?
The Saltworthy aren't here this morning.
Really?
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Probably dead.
Because they suck so much.
All right, Owen, lead the way.
we
You
follow
know the
it
sort
every-
of seedy location that would buy stolen goods, right?
Well, yeah, kinda.
Okay.
I guess, sort of.
Yeah.
Anyway, is the steward back? Yeah, looks like they're coming back. Hey, steward. Yes. And a conversation ensues between the two of them.
Do they just like
I listen
keep
in
it
on the
hush hush so we
conversation.
can't hear it?
Hulman is asking them for directions.
Oh.
And what did they say?
Yeah, they send you up to some of the upper levels of the mountain.
And Owen says, "Thank you."
Yes.
I just
then
wanted
we
to hear the whole
leave?
conversation.
Sure.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
you guys head out the door with Hulman in front.
Yeah.
Yep, Holman is leading the way, and I am hanging back at a respectful distance.
It's been a while since you've done that.
Yeah, you've been so disrespectful lately.
I have been.
Unless you state otherwise, I assume it's
No,
disrespect.
yeah, unless you state it.
That's right.
What would a disrespectful distance be?
It would be.
Tailgating.
It would be like that.
Yeah, right.
Ah, okay, so that's a disrespect.
Yeah, this is disrespectful.
Yes, it is.
Unless
This
you were
is very
invited.
disrespectful.
Unless
It
you were
is.
invited to be that close.
Okay.
Why would that ever happen?
Who would ever want to be that close to nines?
I guess that's fair.
Anyway, Holman. We follow Holman.
They lead you to a very nice looking jewelry store high up on the mountain.
Does that have Steve the rich guy as their mascot?
They don't have a mascot.
Whoa, they can afford to not
Does
have
it-
a mascot.
Does their sign say store on it?
It just says jeweler.
We go.
We don't
inside.
reference our improv session.
I wait outside.
Okay.
I knock.
I go into the jewelry store.
I follow.
A whole one just walks right in. And are you all going in? Is that the...
No, I wait
You wait
outside.
outside. Okay, so the other two are going in. Nines and Soria.
I'm keeping an eye out in case, there's
Trouble.
trouble.
A stray meteor.
Yeah, there could be all sorts of strange
Yeah,
things.
he just has a bat ready to knock it away.
I don't have a bat.
Oh, I can't turn into a bat yet.
So, you're in the jeweler's. An attendant comes over. And how may I help you three?
How discreetly can you buy jewelry?
We are always discreet.
I
Excellent.
wink at him.
It's fairly common for people to wish to exchange jewels for birthday gifts and things like that.
All right. Well, we have some stuff, right, Holwyn?
Oh, yeah. Here. Giant sack.
Also,
Right on the counter.
also here's 50. Let me look up the volume here. I think it was. Where on earth is my platinum silverware? There it is. 5 pounds of platinum silverware monogrammed with the voice on it. So it's authentic.
Well, there's quite a bit of platinum. I believe that we can offer you somewhere in the range of 10 platinum for that.
15 platinum.
10 firm.
12 soft.
I'll take the 10 platinum.
It would be a. I'm not in
Try
there,
and
but it'd be
negotiate.
Pleasure
good
doing business
if it
with
was
you.
divisible by 4.
We
not thinking
also
that far.
have this gold scepter from the Grotfell family line.
May I?
Yeah. It's probably not even cursed, I think.
Yes, at least 80% likely it's not cursed.
There's a pewter ring that goes with it, but I assume you're not all that interested in pewter.
I would like to see the ring. I believe they are a set. So, I would be willing to offer you 20 gold for this.
Sure, why not? I'm not using it.
Excellent.
Not doing this whole negotiating thing, right?
Since you have sold a significant amount of things, here is a transfer of sale receipt.
Oh, there's still more. I'm sorry.
Please sign that now,
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
so we can continue to have further transactions.
Is this legally binding?
Yes.
Dang it. Okay. I sign it.
Very well. Thank you. Well, they take the scepter, place it in a very thick case, seal it, and then hand it to another attendant, and they take it to the back.
What are you gonna do with that?
It is an incredibly powerful magical artifact. It must be sealed away.
Oh, but it didn't
Well-
have a magical aura when we detected it.
No, but the two of them together trigger a sort of ethereal flow.
Oh.
I feel like that's worth more than 20 gold.
The disposal fee is going to be quite steep.
Yeah, it's probably like, is it super cursed?
Less cursed and more incredibly dangerous.
Dangerous for who?
Whoever is nearby when activated. I believe it is supposed to be a suicide item. Should you be trapped and outmaneuvered, you can trigger this device and it would, well, take out everything within about half a mile.
I'm glad those two things didn't jingle around in my bag and touch each other.
It would be fairly unlikely for that to happen, as there is a specific interlock mechanism on the bottom of the rod.
You know an awful lot about this thing.
The Grotfells and several of the other dragon families have devices like this that I've seen before. In fact, we had made some like this in the past for them.
Oh. How long does it take for that to activate? Like, is it like you put it in and then there's boom, or is there like a couple of beeps and then it blows up?
You can continue to rotate the ring on the bottom of the scepter to set how long you would like the time to be.
Can I have that back?
No. Law now prohibits us from selling it and requires us to acquire and dispose of them should we find them.
Well-
Consider it fortunate that you came to no ill effect from it while you were carrying the device.
We could have done so many cool things with that.
Like, what? It's just for murder.
If you're not creative, you could use it for, I don't know, a set piece for a performance.
Or like a really intense bug zapper for your campfire.
Once.
So, I have, how much for the big sack of jewelry? Has there been like another attendant just going through the sack?
Yeah, Hulwin's over there, just
Okay.
like piece
So
by
Helen's
piece.
got that handled.
Yeah.
I have this pile of jewelry that was owned by the Voice. He gave it to me as a present for services rendered, and it was valued at 50 gold by something.
I shall give you 50 gold for it.
Okay. And then I
The
have.
items are just sort of unceremoniously scraped into a bin.
Are you guys gonna melt that down?
Yes, jewelry such as this is, shall we say, tacky.
I've been saying this for years.
Suitable for stage performers and other sorts of harlots, but not for the noble dignitaries that our clientele usually are.
I have no idea where we got this, but I have a giant ruby valued at 200 gold. I don't. When did we get a giant
Yes.
ruby?
It is roughly cut. Needs to be polished, but seems to be a good quality.
It has great. What's the fancy word for history?
Provenance.
It has a great provenance. A fleeing Navinian princess who ran away gave it to us in exchange for transport.
I find that unlikely.
Me too.
I shall give you 160 gold.
175.
170 gold.
I slide 2 gold across the table. 175.
172.
172.
Deal. I'm gonna take my 2 gold back.
I'm keeping track of all the numbers here.
I am too, just because
How much can I
it's
get for
already-
this cave fork?
What does that mean?
For this cave fork?
Yeah, I have a better cave fork.
We're not interested in the item.
Why not?
It doesn't fit our catalog.
Do you buy any other things other than jewelry, like antiquities?
From time to time, depending on the item.
Okay. What do you think of this ancient to Staxi? I think it's porcelain.
As I examine
Yeah,
it,
ancient porcelain to Staxi. It's at least, how old was that city? It was on Risto? Several thousand years old. I'm pretty sure.
I'd be willing to give you 5 gold for it.
5 gold. I have several more.
I feel like if we find a Testaxi collector, we can get a lot more.
Well, would you be willing to pay 5 gold for each one?
How many do you have?
1,032.
Slides it back across.
I mean, I'm sorry, I meant 10.
I wish you luck in moving your goods.
Dang it.
Is the shiny scale worth anything? I also found it in a cave.
A shiny scale?
Yeah, I found a shiny scale in the cave pool.
Is that a Stormgrimy scale?
It might be. It could just be a
A
scale we
fish
found in the
scale.
pool.
We don't typically deal in scales.
Yeah, but it's pretty.
I grant you that.
Alright, I think that's all my stuff.
Apparently, I haven't been stealing as much as Zoria has
Oh.
been.
Well, yeah, I steal a lot. And I also have the bag. Do you buy, Coasterian High Council blood lockets, by chance?
No.
Because I don't
Insight
have one.
check.
I just was curious.
I would not want anything like that in our store. Thank
Do you know someone who would?
Yes, I do.
Oh, who? If I found one.
I'm not going to reveal their name to you.
I slide 2 gold across the...
Your suggestion.
They slide 3 gold back.
They're paying you to not ask.
Probably because now they know that I have suggestion.
I never said that out loud, and I was like going. I don't know if Soria technically knows you have suggestion.
Oh, that's right. I actually haven't mentioned that.
You've never
So
actually.
they side 3 gold back to you.
Wow, finally,
Made
this trick
some
is
money.
working.
Yeah, unless they need a gigantic golem fist or a heated toilet seat, I think.
Fine. I walk up again. Since you won't say it, any chance you could write it down on this piece of paper as I cast suggestion?
What's the save on that now? 15 wisdom?
Let's see. 15 wisdom.
Okay. They write a name down on the piece of paper. Fold it. Slide it back. Do not open for 3 days.
Why 3 days?
It is essential.
Better do
Insight
these.
check.
Okay, go ahead.
Rolled a 2. So that is
You
a
have no
6.
reason to believe that they're lying.
I put it in my fancy inside pocket.
Okay.
Do
I
you,
write the time. I write the time and date and when I got it.
Sure.
do you have any interest in these ancient changeling crystal coins?
Before I examine it, how many of them do you have?
10. Well, 12, but I want to keep some.
May I? Holds it up to the light. Interesting. This would be a purely speculative market, as they look to be simply trinkets, although very nice ones. Crystal is of high quality. The inscriptions are something I'm unfamiliar with. Do they mean anything, or are they purely decorative? Do you know?
Do I? Have I learned enough of the changeling language to know?
You would know that it says, like something to the effect of currency of Onristo, and then there seems to be some sort of slogan on there, a motto. Although you don't really know what it means yet.
I think they're just general currency markings, like you get on most currency.
Again, since this is entirely speculative, I would be willing to give you 2 gold, only on the strength of the crystal, which could make for a very decorative sun piece.
Sure, yeah.
There's some sort of museum that would buy that.
If they have any sort of historical significance, there may be some museums that offer you a small fee in exchange for the items, but most museums rely on the donation of items.
And they'll put my name next to it.
If you were to donate it, yes.
Let's do it, Zoria. Let's create a paper trail.
What do you mean?
That's the thing where we give it there, and they're like, "Oh my God, Nice discovered that. He's so smart." Anyone who goes visit that museum.
Oh, okay. You find the museum and you can have a couple.
Oh, give me. Is there a map outside? It's a big.
Just a big
not?
map
Just-
sitting outside.
It's a big place.
Like one of those
It's-
ones that when you get in a mall.
And there's one right there.
That's
It's too meta. Give for everyone who can't see that, which is everyone, he's pointing at the battle map that is always on the table.
Now we have the. what's the city
Oh,
map
and
there?
there's also a paper map of the rough city.
how's it going, Hoenn?
Oh, fine. I concluded the transaction. Got the money.
How much did we get?
Oh, they gave me 90 platinum for that.
You did say you were gonna split it with us, right?
I don't think they said that.
They did.
Yeah. Here you guys go. Here's your equal shares.
Insight check.
How much was an equal share? How much did we receive as an equal share?
The closest that would split would be, let's see, 22 gold.
22 platinum.
Yeah, 22 platinum.
Okay.
And
Well, they can't split the platinum into smaller coins.
well, you can make change.
If you guys want to make change, go ahead and figure out what 90 platinum divides into with gold. I've got too many notes on my screen as it is.
225. 22 platinum and 5 gold.
Then that's fine.
Elsa's gotten very concerned about money lately.
Because I don't have very much. But I'm outside, so I didn't do any of that.
Can you, I'm not selling this, but can you just identify it for me properly? I asked the attendant.
What am I identifying?
This diadem.
I can try. I'm not much of a historian or anthropologist or anything. I just handle jewels. Takes out his jeweler's glass. Starts examining it. Oh, the craftsmanship here is fairly remarkable. Certainly not something that was made quickly. This probably would have taken several years to manufacture. Do you have any idea on how old it is?
When did the Ulfstein-Grafell split from the Ulfstein family?
I think a little more than 800 years ago.
A little bit before then.
I can't tell much about it. It looks like it was potentially linked to the Ulfstein family. Their markings are on here. I see the crest in several places. The jewels are all of high quality, to be certain. They would need restoration. They're quite encased with dirt, but seems to be a very nice piece. I would say if in a properly cleaned and restored order, this could be worth in the tens of thousands of platinum.
Oh, there we go. Alright, thank you.
You're welcome.
Alright, let me calculate how much money we just made so we can split it up.
I did.
You did?
Yeah. So including Holwyn's stuff. I wasn't inside when I did numbers, so.
I wasn't including Owen's stuff.
Well, not including Holwyn's stuff. It's 2 platinum and 66 gold each. And Holwyn's stuff was 22 platinum and 5 gold. So we each get 24 platinum and 71 gold.
Unrelated to that diadem, if I wanted to return something to the royal family that had been stolen from them 800 or so years ago, where would I go to do that?
I wouldn't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't have any dealings with the royal family.
Oh, really? This seems like a classy place.
They have their own jewelers that work only for the royal family. Is there anything else that I can help you all with?
Do you guys have any ill-gotten loot that you need to sell?
Now with a toilet seat.
What kind of toilet seat?
It's heated.
A heated one.
Yes, I put the toilet seat gently on their counter.
Take it off your neck.
Yeah, I take it off of my neck. And
You're willing to part with this?
how much?
50 gold.
That's It's awfully warm.
It's your toilet seat.
60 gold.
Done.
Should have went for 80
You wanted
gold.
it.
Slides a 60 gold over to you. Thank you for the toilet seat.
What's the deal with it?
It says it beneath the counter.
To put in their bathroom.
Now I'm wondering how much are these toilet seats? Is there like a toilet seat wizard? Like, does he like have like the patent on enchanting toilet seats?
These toilet seats were from Onristo. So,
So the art was lost, and now just one guy has monopoly on it.
yeah. Would you take another toilet seat for 1,000 gold?
What kind of toilet seat is this?
The same.
I would take another one for 60 gold.
Oh, no. I'm keeping mine. This is how I hatched my bullet.
That is true, yes. It's quite a thunder roll.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's going to get picked up on mics at all.
I have no idea.
Well, you just have to say that it's storming right now as we're walking between.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not? It's storming in Drogmire right now.
And the puppies in Drogmire don't like the
They don't like that at all.
thunder
No.
at all.
No.
And I'm waiting outside, and I don't have an umbrella.
You're wet now.
Is there like an umbrella kiosk?
A kiosk, no, but there is just a kind of a walking vendor with umbrellas.
Oh, how much is an umbrella?
20 gold.
I see they went to the roller coaster tycoon school of selling umbrellas.
It's a storm special, huh?
Is there a newsstand? Is there a newsstand anywhere?
Yeah, there's a newsstand.
Uh-huh. Do they sell newspapers?
Yep.
Like the old-fashioned kind? Big.
Is
Yeah,
this
yeah.
the Drogmaran time?
How much is a newspaper?
20 gold.
Right now, 20 gold.
I just get wet.
I put my big stock pot over my head. No.
Oh, I do have a rain catcher. I could put that over my head.
And catch
Or just put your hood
Just
up.
centralize all the water to the top of your head.
You're wearing a cloak, just put your hood up.
Oh, okay. I just do that.
I say with my
My
hood
cloak, my cloak gets all wet.
up. They're designed to get wet.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Yep, we're level 6 adventurers, all right?
That, yeah.
Is there an umbrella stand? Yep. 20 gold.
We would like to head to the 1,000 strings.
The 1,000 strings. Sure. That's back down in lower city. But it's in a fairly central part of their commercial district. So you find it without too much difficulty. And you walk in.
Does a bell ring?
There's no bell. There's a lot of activity here. It's a very popular store. The doors, they're just kind of open, and people are coming and going as they please. There's all sorts of different noises, instruments playing, people trying things out. You can see some back rooms that look like people might be getting private lessons in them.
I start counting the strings.
Did you knock before you went in?
The door, there's no door.
Well, the door's there, so it's open.
Oh, I'll knock on it as I walk in
Okay. I come into this store this time.
Okay.
because it's raining.
Yeah. It's not raining inside, so.
I cast Major Illusion to start making it rain.
You would, wouldn't you?
No, I need the spell slots for something.
All right, Nines, this is your place.
Well, let's take a look around.
Okay. Anything in particular you want to look for?
Is there like some sort of signature instrument for this town? Some sort of dragon instrument made from the bones of dragons?
Oh,
You're not sure if there
make
is a
instruments out of their
signature
own bones.
instrument, but the walls are lined with about every instrument that you've ever seen. There seems to be, anything you want. There's drums, wind instruments, percussion instruments.
Ooh, I can get a
There's-
higher quality ninesophone.
I'm not sure. That's a very special item.
Is
She
there a
said
nine?
every instrument I've ever seen.
Is there a ninesophone?
Yes, it's on him.
What?
Technically,
It's in my
she's right.
bag.
Well, then it's in Suria's bag.
I'm going around as different people, just changing and going, oh my god, is that Knight? Famous musician?
No one is paying attention to you in here.
Oh. Well,
At least doing that. I mean, people are like looking at you, but no one is responding to that at all.
Alright.
Eventually, an attendant comes up. Hey, how's it going?
Good.
What's this attendant look like?
She looks to be about mid to late 30s, human. She's got very dark black hair, kind of shorter stature, under 5 foot. Got a couple of earrings. Hey, how's it going?
Good. I need an instrument.
Okay, what are we looking for today?
I don't know. Something I don't have, I need.
Well, what instruments do you have?
I have a lute. I have
Okay.
some drums.
Okay,
I have a ninzophone.
okay.
I have a... I have a zither. Got an
Nice.
ocarina.
Whistle.
I got a slide whistle.
Sure.
Little thumb
Gong.
organ.
Little thumb organ.
A crab
piano,
gong.
Crab gong.
All right, do you want, like, let's start with just broad strokes. Do you want a string instrument, percussion instrument, or a wind instrument?
Guess winds.
Okay. Do you want something that's like a brass instrument to where, you know, it's operating the resonance of your embouchure and the lips vibrating and everything? Or do you want something that's more just like chamber resonance, like a flute?
Ew, does Nines have an embouchure?
Of course I do.
Gross.
What? That's not gross. You're gross. Oh, some sort of flute? I never played a flute.
Flute, okay. Do you know if you want like a really high pitched tone, mid range, something more in the bass? Like, what are you looking for?
Oh, if I got something high pitched, that would annoy Olsef.
I would find that very annoying.
Yeah, let's do that one.
Okay. Yeah, well, there's a few options. Of course, we got the classic piccolo. It's not my favorite instrument. I'm just going to be
pickles.
honest about that. It's small, so very portable, which is good. It looks like you might be a traveling musician.
That's the famous Nines. Someone says.
Just off in the background. That's the famous Nines over there.
He shops at stores like the rest of us. Nines is imitating that, by the way.
Yeah, that's fair.
Nines casts minor illusion in the corner. So it looks like you might be a traveling musician. Is that right?
Well, I travel, and I'm a musician. I wouldn't say I'm a traveling musician. I get my money other ways. Usually by killing people.
Nice. All right. Are you looking for, like, what's the priority on portability? How much does that matter?
4?
So not too important, huh?
It's more toughness.
Tough.
I get hit a lot.
Okay. Sure. We do offer on all our instruments a complimentary shatter protection enchantment if you buy our what's called overall protection package.
Is that a common problem for your instruments if they just shatter?
Well, no, actually, but it is a common problem for a lot of people who travel, since there's, you know, a lot of movement, things are going all over the place, and if you are, you know, fighting, it sounds like you might fight stuff, then people get hit, and it can shatter an instrument. That's no good.
I'm just over there with my bag of holding, picking up this giant golem fist and dropping it back. No, the fist is in my cloak.
No.
I can't actually do that.
Do I have to spend a certain amount to get that?
Well, the overall protection package, it is an additional 50 gold.
50 gold. How much is the flute?
The flute, well, we gotta pick one out. So you're looking for something a little more in like the treble range, something a little higher pitched.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not a piccolo. I don't need one of those.
Okay, so not quite that high. but you don't want like any sort of bass flute.
No, definitely no bass.
Okay, got it. Well, we do have what's a little bit of a Drugmaran specialty. See, now, before I go on about this, what's your budget?
Yes.
So we're good on budget then.
Yeah, well, how expensive is this?
Pretty expensive.
Like out of 10.
I mean, 9.2?
It's better be a good instrument.
Well, it's a Drugmaran specialty. So you might not know this, but Drugmara is built on and around a quasi-dormant volcano.
Interesting. This is all new information.
So
Yeah, and I'm wondering about the quasi part.
I
So
think they
the-
mentioned that the dragons keep the lava from going out.
But I'm still concerned. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever anyone says quasi, you know, it's something that you have to be concerned
Like
about.
a Quasimodo.
That's the worst kind of moto.
I thought that was... Never mind. Go ahead.
it's just kind of a moto.
Kind of a moto. Yugi-moto. Anyway, go ahead.
Are we
Wait.
done with the moto jokes?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, moto on.
Buy the flute.
Well, I don't know how much it is yet.
He'll take 3.
Well, no, I'll take one, maybe.
So as you may know, we're in a quasi-dormant volcano, but we still get a lot of lava flow, like subsurface. And when those chambers fill with lava and then it goes back down, there's usually, all sorts of different obsidian formations that get left when the lava recedes. So people go down there and find, suitable obsidian formations. They gotta be long enough to shape into a flute. And they craft a single flute from a piece of obsidian. And each one is unique. They're all totally different because the obsidian, it's gonna be different from time to time. So there's not one single design that has become the standard for them. That means that each instrument, it's unique to the person who owns it. And they learn to play that one. It's difficult and expensive. It takes about 800 hours to craft a single flute.
That sounds expensive.
It does sound expensive.
Would you like to hear one?
Sure.
Just to try one out? Do you know how to play a flute?
No.
Okay. Well, you are a musician, so this will make sense. She goes into the back, grabs one, brings it to you, explains how to get the rough shape of the embouchure used to play this particular instrument. There are no valves or covers for any of the holes. This all has to be done with your fingers. And when you finally make just the right shape to blow air through the instrument and cause it to resonate, it is a very haunting sound.
That'll
It's-
be good.
Ghost zip.
It's deep, mournful. There's a sort of sadness to it. It echoes throughout the entire music store.
I'm feeling very sad.
And a few people even stop and look, because this is not something that's played every day. These are very expensive instruments, so usually the people who are looking at them, they got some money to spend.
Also, they don't know how to play it.
That too. No one knows how to play it, so this is sort of rare. And people sort of quiet down and just let the sound fill.
Wow, that's nice. The musician.
Wow, I hadn't heard of him. He's getting one of the flutes?
Oh, yeah. He's a real good musician.
Wow.
Did I make a middle-aged man cry yet?
Sure. Yeah.
He used to travel with the voice.
Must be a real musician.
Like those fake musicians.
I'm just going around the store doing that now that they're paying
Yeah.
attention.
So the instrument quiets the place down for a minute, and then people go back to what they were doing. And the gentle din of guitars, lutes, drums, and a plethora of other brass instruments slowly fills the space once more.
This is a pretty good flute.
He'll take 3.
How much is it?
This particular model is 7,500 gold.
It's a lot of gold. Funny enough, I can actually afford that.
So, you who are 9s,
Yes.
I do not wish to put a damper on your fluteness, but
Your fluteness.
we owe 25,000 gold for the renovation of our house that needs to be done, otherwise the court will take it away.
Yeah, but we get other jobs, right? This is a good instrument.
Maybe you can trade your 9sophone for it.
What? Why would I choose the nine-sophone?
I don't know. Go ahead. It's your money.
You accept trade-ins.
Sometimes? What trading are you looking at?
I have an ancient Camarian drum that I got way back. Way back.
I don't think you've ever tried practicing with that one.
No.
And he did have it repaired by a professional. I remember that.
Yes, you did.
I put the drum down.
That's pretty cool.
It's a pretty cool drum.
Let me get the manager, and we'll take a look at it, okay?
Okay.
She heads into the employees area.
So,
And they all immediately start laughing at me. Just like in a real music store.
you're talking from experience, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
There's always a trade-in at a music store.
9s, do you think that you are the chosen one for this flute?
Oh, no. Instead of pushing me up emotionally, they're just asking for a lot of money.
Is that better?
Kinda.
Oh, I'm supposed to be looking for spoons, aren't I?
Yeah, go look at spoons.
Alright, I'll go look for spoons while they're talking.
Just like tablespoons?
I was told to find spoons, so I look everywhere in this shop for spoons.
Perhaps there is a beverage station where they have some spoons.
They have.
No one
they have
drinks
musical
beverages with spoons.
You can get some of these.
Yes, you do. You put like
They
sugar
do.
in and stir.
There are such things as musical spoons, not magical spoons. Musical
There's no
spoons.
magic
Oh,
spoons.
I know that. Yeah.
No, you
There-
know that there's magic spoons. You've seen them.
Oh, okay.
You've
Yeah.
used them.
I'm just looking for spoons.
Okay, you find some musical spoons.
How would I eat soup with this?
Oh, you use it to play
Are you following
music.
me?
Yes, I have to wait for them to talk to the manager.
We have nothing else to do, so we are following you.
Is there a price tag on the spoons?
8 copper.
Alright, I'll buy some spoons. Since that 9's told me to.
Is that 8 copper for the
I didn't
pair
use
or 8
suggestions.
copper each?
It's 8 copper for the pair.
No.
Some of them are like connected.
These are.
So it's 8 copper for a single unit of spoons.
Yes,
There's
unit
one
of
a
spoons.
unit of spoons.
Yes. That's what it is.
Okay, I'll buy them.
Sure. It's a simple transaction.
It's a lot more simple than my transaction.
The manager comes out from the back along with the clerk you were working with. So, I see you're looking to do a trade-in, huh?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I got this drum.
It's an old drum.
It's well maintained, professionally maintained.
How much were you looking to get for it today?
Well, I want to put it towards this flute,
Okay.
so you should give me the best value.
I can make you an offer of...
I play it.
It was used in ancient Cormerian rituals, marriage rituals.
Yeah, you could marry people with this.
Nine's
I
just
think it's
married
a-
those two people.
They're married now.
Two guys just look at each other. All right.
Do they just go off and like go to City Hall to make it official?
Yeah, they just walk off. Like, all right. You hear like, hey, my name's Robert. What's yours? Tovar.
I thought it was also going to be Robert.
No. No, that'd be
Robert Robertson and Robertson Roberts.
Robert
that.
Robertson.
That's their names. The joke couple is named
Robert
that.
Robinson and Robertson Robbins. And we'll probably go to their wedding because I helped bring them together.
You married them.
I
just
married
now.
them
That
right
was
now.
their wedding.
By just doing the drum thing.
Yeah.
And then
No, don't do it
pointing.
again.
You gotta,
Oh no! You just
you gotta be.
who'd you marry now?
It's a mystery. It's a mystery wedding.
They'll never know.
They won't know until they try to marry someone else and the state
There's-
says no.
There's two mice just going along holding hands.
Aw.
Oh, yeah. Can you turn into a mouse? Have
Yeah.
you done that?
Why would I turn? Oh, I wouldn't want to turn into a mouse. No. I
So how much are they
wouldn't
offering now
bother.
that they've seen the awesome power that it can just marry
I
people?
was just checking to see if you had mouse turning into in your inventory of turning into this.
That has to be worth a lot. It's ordained. It got the online certificate and everything.
I can make you an offer of 1,800 gold.
2,000 gold. And I'll buy this flute.
We don't really have a lot of a market for drums.
I look over at the giant drum section.
I also look at the large drum section.
There's not a lot of people over there.
No, they're all getting married.
It's all the drum people got married.
Nines, you should buy that timpani.
Nine's master strategy: buy all the drums, sell, we'll pare back,
And drive the
increase
price
their
up.
value by creating scarcity.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Can suggestion work on multiple people, or is it only the one person?
It can only work on one person at a time.
Dang it! I could have just done a blanket everyone wants drum spell.
Oh wow,
That's a
That
good
is-
storm.
That's
a
a
real
good
number.
drum.
Yeah, there's someone really going to town on the drums in a private
See,
session.
you should get a timpani like that. There is a mass suggestion spell, but you cannot cast it.
Wait, what?
It's
There's a mass suggestion spell?
It's a 6th level spell.
Can I get it
Oh,
in the future?
yes.
I'm getting that in the future. Write that down.
Okay.
2,000 gold, and I get to let you look at my Ninesophone. Which they
Not
don't
bad.
know what that is.
You're what? I'm sorry.
I pull the Ninesophone out of the bag. That's the Ninesophone!
I've never seen anything like it.
It's amazing!
It is. Wow. Does it work?
Yes, of course it works!
Can you play it?
I put it on,
Okay.
and
Make it sound like the flute.
I make it sound like a flute. And what are those annoying plastic horn things?
A vuvuzela.
Yeah, that thing.
they-
You're talking about the things from like
The sparks.
the World Cup when it was in South Africa,
Yes.
right?
Do
Okay.
they have vuvuzelas here?
Sure. Why not?
I'm not getting one.
Is that section of the shop very popular?
No.
It's probably because it's next to the drums.
It's not the most popular instrument in this shop.
It's not very popular anywhere.
I will actually do a suite of different sounds. Like do a trombone, and then go to a timpani, and then go to a xylophone, then go to a trombone again. And stay on the trombone. Just
Hard.
keep just hard
Ride
trombone.
the trombone hard.
Then I do a trombone, but with a plunger in front of it.
All right. Quit.
Like a toilet.
Quit right.
Yeah.
So, do you have any intentions of selling this instrument, or is it just the drum?
It's just a drum, but maybe I can lend the ninethophone.
You'd be willing to
Oh,
lend
you could
it?
rent it.
Yeah, I can rent it out to you.
One moment. They start talking amongst
Do they
themselves.
huddle up?
Yeah.
Nice. You got them to huddle. That's a good sign.
We'll be right back.
See, this is what you do, or you rent it. You don't just let them have the box of smells, and then they can advertise, as I point to the sign that says Smello Box version 3, now with more smells.
I have a box of smells though.
Yeah, the cheap one. We had the original.
But I got the books inside still.
You keep making them leave.
They'll come back, I think.
Did they take? They don't have the ninethophone.
No.
I'm holding it. I'm still wearing it. Just arguing with you.
Change it to duck noises.
I think about ducks,
Okay.
and I start doing the motions.
Quack, quack, quack,
Okay.
quack, quack.
Do you turn into it? You can't turn into it.
After a few minutes, another person emerges from the back this time.
I could turn into
We
a
haven't seen.
wingless duck.
Are you the owner?
I am.
I'm the famous Nines.
Nice to meet you.
World famous.
I hear that you want to rent us this
Ninethophone.
ninethophone.
Yeah, that's right.
And how much are you looking to rent it for?
Well, I want
10,000. 20,000.
15,000 gold
And the flute.
and a flute.
Look, I am gonna cut you a deal here. I'm interested in producing this instrument. I would like to make them and sell them.
Get a cut for everyone they sell.
All three of them.
Is
It'll be
this
as big as a drum.
instrument your design?
Yes, that's why it's named after me. But unfortunately, I have lost the original notes in a fire. If I'm gonna lie, I might as well just keep lying.
Losing
Make a
it in the
deception
fire is
check.
certainly within reality for the.
I got a 10.
Do you have any modifiers to that?
That is the
That is with the modifier.
I did. Too late.
See, I don't think that you actually designed this.
It was designed by my people.
Your people meaning...
Changelings.
Oh. Sorry, didn't realize.
You just have the one face right now.
I'm just sorry right now.
Never met a changeling, at least that I know of.
Oh, you probably have met one.
Me.
Well,
Like that guy over there.
oh,
I just point.
Just point at a random person.
Yeah.
so this is an instrument of changeling design.
Yes. Now that I'm being honest with you.
Rediscovered by Nines.
Yes,
Tell
that's why I
you
put my name in front of it.
Tell you what. You give me the rights to produce this instrument based off of the design that you've got. I'll need to take it for at least 6 months, perhaps as long as a year, to study it and use it as a basis so that whatever we design replicates the performance of your instrument. If you do that, I'll let you have this flute.
Plus.
Plus
Now,
the
are you
percent of
going
the
to keep
gross.
the name Ninethophone, make it my signature brand, and give me 2% of the gross?
Hmm. 5%.
I could go 5%. But you're getting on the ground floor.
That's Wanergy.
I would be I would be amenable to that idea if, after its release, we have a minimum 3-year partnership that can be renewed where you will provide promotion for our store at every performance.
It's every performance.
Every performance.
Do it. It could be a lot of money.
You have great faith in the Nines of Phone beat.
Yeah, it was made by my people.
How big
Thousands of years ago.
How big is this thing?
It's like a
It's like a.
As I have
one-man
previ-
band outfit, isn't it?
Yes. As I previously described it, it is similar to a one-man band, which is most often depicted as a sousaphone
A drum.
that also has many other instruments beyond that.
2 years, but we have to be open to negotiations after that.
Done.
I send my mage hand over to shake the hand.
There's a germ thing. He has a lot. It's for your benefit, the mage hand.
All right, I'll draw up a contract and bring it down in about 10 minutes.
I suggest they write a contract, right, also.
Be sure to take your.
She
your
disappears
drums
into the back.
Well, this is a good shopping trip for me.
Yeah, you got a free flute.
Yes, I got a sponsor.
And you better write down the name of this store.
What, Thousand Strings?
Yeah.
This store right here, Thousand Strings?
Yeah. Every time you perform, you have for the next 2 years, you have to say.
As presented by
As
the
presented by the
Thousand Strings and Zoria and Tool.
What?
Technically,
Why?
the agreement was once the instrument is produced.
Once it's produced, okay. But 2% of gross, if they sell that for like 10,000 gold.
5%.
Was it 5 or 2?
It was
2.
2.
That's like, even if they sell that for 10,000 gold, that's like 200,000 gold.
I thought I turned this thing off as I poked the approach of number numbing.
You did.
She returns a few minutes later with someone else in tow.
Are you the owner?
I'm still the owner, yes. I'm her attorney.
You just live up at the shop?
It's a,
No, I actually teleported in.
Oh.
do they have to pay extra for that?
Yes.
How much extra?
I charge 1 gold per hour.
Doesn't seem very high.
That's just my consultation fee.
Nines, I am curious.
Yes.
Why are you paying their attorney?
I'm not.
So
The owner's paying the attorney.
you would console me for an hour if I gave you a gold?
Yes.
Okay, because I have a lot of things I feel bad about.
I'm willing to do anything for money. That's kind of what being an attorney is.
How are you with real estate law?
I'll admit, not a strong suit for me, but I'm willing to pick it up.
That's a strong suit you're wearing. though.
Thank you.
Describe the suit. Is it like...
It's a power suit kind of thing.
So it's like robotic and has like, it shoots beams up
it's just like black on black and gray and just like it's kind of a douchey looking suit.
What kind of tie, though?
It's like a metallic gray and black.
So is
sheep.
is the fabric kind of shiny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, what kind
It's
of knot?
like-
What?
What kind of knot?
I don't know. I don't know tie knots.
An Ulstein knot.
Sure, it's an Ulfstein knot. It's a knot that looks like a U. Figure it out.
That would be just a regular Windsor knot, but loosened, so it goes like that. How would I know that? I don't know.
I want to see all separate.
You've worn a tie. With that suit I got you.
Yeah, I did. So I knew
So-
how to tie it, and
Do you sign this contract then?
Well, we go over it.
Yeah,
I'm a lawyer.
I'm his agent, so.
The contract is the terms that are described. In payment for renting the Ninesophone for up to a period of a year, but no less than 6 months, and the exclusive rights to manufacturing for up to 20 years. So you will receive 2% of all gross profits generated by the sales.
Not
I
gross
said
profits.
Not gross profits.
That's the same thing. Gross.
Oh, fine.
Gross sales. Gross income.
She can make the numbers up anyway, so.
Oh,
It's a game of the imagination.
So that's why we're signing contracts right now.
I imagine that you are not getting a good deal.
I think we have a better deal than I probably would have a few weeks ago. It's a better deal than me just spending 75.
And the flute.
Yes, and we're getting the flute.
In return for the rental period and the exclusive production rights, you will get naming rights on it, as it is a Ninesophone for a period of no less than 20 years. So you also agree to provide promotion during any performance once manufacturing and sale of the Ninesophone begins for the store in question, the Thousand Strings, at any and all performances. And you will be given payment immediately of your desired flute.
How does the money once the product starts selling work? Are you just going to put it to our estate? I assume we have an estate account. I don't know why I would assume that, but
I don't know what that means.
You can change where that money goes
Perhaps
at
it
any
could go
time
to
that
the
you wish.
Company of
We can
Blades.
put it into any fund that you wish and direct it to any bank or individual account.
all right, we'll just come over here and set that up once we have a bank thing account.
And payments will be delivered once per quarter once all sales are tabulated.
Great, that sounds like a good deal.
Then sign it.
And Zoya does not have to carry it anymore
Yeah.
for a year.
I
Oh,
just
and
have
it
to
goes
carry your
without saying,
kiln.
You'll have auditing rights over all of the sales and figures.
Perfect. Give me the contract.
Slides a very thick stack of papers.
Is there a little page flipping cartoon?
That's your copy. Yeah. Initial the first page, initial the second page, sign the last page.
Just
That
dip
the
my hand
first-
in ink.
I thought the first page was the only initial page.
Go home.
That was an Old South joke.
But I did not make it.
I know. I made it in your stead as your agent.
I push the completed contract over,
Okay.
and I hand the Ninesophone over.
Fantastic doing business with you. Hopefully, in the next few months, we'll be able to replicate this and get it out for sale. Is there a place that I can reach you should I have any questions?
Just send it to the Company of Blades. They'll get a hold of me.
Excellent. Thank you for doing business. They take the Ninesophone from you.
Did the flute come with the full protection package?
Yes.
Okay.
Good. Obsidian is very brittle.
You can consider yourself essentially an employee of the store. You will receive anything that you need here at wholesale price, and will repair your instruments at no cost.
Should have waited to buy those spoons.
Can I get a price match on the spoons?
Here's a copperback. That's all the markup on that.
Wow.
Nice.
Wait, how many stores do you guys have in this world?
We have several branch stores, so one in each of the major capital cities.
Great, this will be really good for me.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm your
Really
agent. I
helping-
mean, yes, I'm your agent. It's good for you.
Wait, then why do all the negotiating?
What do you mean? I whispered violently at you.
I don't think that counts.
And I carried the Ninesophone.
It was in a magic bag.
I still carried it. And I'm not charging you an agent fee.
That is very generous.
Such a weird game of D&D where you're negotiating contracts for
Yeah, now that we've done all that paperwork.
Image and licensing rights.
Now that we've done all that
So-
paperwork, do you want to go to that magic shop? Oh, there's a bakery there.
Yes, it
Let's
is.
go to the bakery.
It is
Yeah.
way past time for late lunch,
Let's
early
go to the
lunch, and
bakery.
brunch.
Tastes enchanting, right? There's an enchanting
Enchanting
taste.
taste and tastes enchanting.
Which one's the bakery?
Tastes enchanting
We
is
go
the
to
bakery.
Taste Enchanting.
All right. You make your way into the largest plaza in the city's, the ground floor of the city, basically. And you stand outside the bakery. It is massive,
Oh, I sniffed the air.
with a door large enough to fit a ancient worm dragon,
That's big.
and windows large enough where they would feel normal to a dragon of the same size.
The rent must be crazy.
Do you knock on the door?
The building is bustling with people, and on the inside you see what looks like a normal bakery, save for one fairly jarring piece, which is a very large adult worm dragon wearing a baking smock and very carefully tending to an oven.
Is it a normal size oven or is it a worm dragon size oven?
Oh, the worm dragon size.
Is there a tabaxi size oven next to it?
Yeah. There's ovens of all shapes and varieties.
What's it smell like?
A bakery.
The door is currently closed, and the smell is basically just sort of a light hint of sugary bread.
Is there a normal person door?
Oh, yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
knock on.
the doors, think of them kind of like nesting doors.
Oh, okay.
So
like
there's
in
a-
Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, there's a door for each size that you would need.
I go to the one that is clearly too big for me,
Okay.
and I try to open the door.
Just the next size up?
Well, 2 sizes up.
All right, make a acrobatics check.
I got a 22.
Yeah, you're able to kind of clamber up, grab onto the handle, pull down with your body weight, and the door swings open, and out wafts the intensely delicious smell of rich, harmonious blends of yeast and rye and sugars and roasted almonds.
It's pretty nice.
Pretty nice smell.
Olzef, get me down from this door.
That's what
Take 9 sound from the door. Does the door stay open?
Yeah.
Yeah, we go in.
We go in. I will have one of those things that I smell.
The store?
I'll have one of all of that. And as you enter through the door, you immediately enter a queue and our break.
A queue.
Right.
And while you're in queue, that's where we'll be taking our break.
Oh, good.
We'll rejoin Midnight Brunch after they have finished waiting.
Did we take a number?
No, it's just
This is the
Just a
line
long
for the
line.
number.
Line for-
Oh.
we'll be back in a few minutes, folks. See you then. Welcome back, everybody. We return as Midnight Brunch now is at the front of the queue. And
Oh,
That took 3 hours.
it better be worth it.
Holden's holding a huge pile of small, little, bite-sized pieces of things.
Where'd you get that?
All free samples.
I turn around.
It's just like every few feet there's a free sample of.
And we were in line for 3 hours and
Okay.
didn't notice
There
this?
is 0 chance Nines missed
I
that.
have a passive perception of 18.
I mean,
Oh, so
And-
that means I also have a pile.
like you can have
Oh,
a huge pile.
we all have huge piles of free samples.
I just take mine off of Volsev's pile.
I go back and get more pile.
3 more
Lose your
hours.
place in line.
No!
We can't hold line.
Well, Seth leaves the line, goes back for more free samples.
Is that how it's going to be?
We're gonna take a break while we'll set the line again. So you're at the front of the line. Mm-hmm. An attendant calls out, "Hey, next up, come on, step up."
That would be us.
We walk up.
Yeah, we step up. Step up.
All right, what can I get y'all?
How much for one of everything?
That everything?
Yeah,
Yes, your everything bagels.
One of.
You want one everything bagel?
we want.
Okay. What else?
I want the thing that smelled like it smelled when we first walked in with the toasted almonds and the sugar and stuff.
That's probably gonna be our almond croissant.
Ah.
How many of those do you want?
How big are they?
Well, we got a few different sizes.
Yeah?
So, do you want appropriate sized for you or way too big?
Way too big.
All right.
4 of them. It's just,
3 dragon almonds.
how much is that?
About
I'll take,
13 pounds each.
I'll take 2 ogre size. The double ogre A's.
Do you have cinnamon rolls?
Yeah, what size?
I've always wanted a house made of cinnamon roll.
I mean, we can talk about that, but you got to set up a, interview meeting with that.
I'll have regular size cinnamon roll, human size cinnamon rolls.
All right, how many you want?
2 trays.
2 trays?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. We got 2 full plates of the cinnamon. Yep. Okay. What else do you guys want?
Did you want something?
Yes.
Do you want anything?
What's the
from-
best thing on your menu?
My favorite thing?
No, the best thing.
Everything is amazing here. There's no best thing.
I slide 2 gold across the table. The best thing.
What the hell is that for?
It's a bribe.
You don't need to bribe me.
What's the
There's no best thing.
What is the dragon making?
Oh geez, right now he's making that looks like focaccia.
I'll have your freshest thing.
Well, if you're willing to wait about 10 minutes.
I've already waited 3 hours. I
Well-
can wait 10 minutes.
All right, in about 10 minutes we're gonna have some focaccia down here. Right, it is that looks like the sun-dried tomato and oregano. Is that good for you?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, I'll set aside a loaf for you. What else can I get you guys?
Do you do coffee?
Yeah, we got great coffee. Yeah, are you looking to get a cup here or just some beans?
A cup here. Does Artemore, do you drink coffee?
No.
Do we need to get you
A little.
a little otter puppet?
I think we need to get you a little otter hand pup.
I think we have. Do you have tea?
Nines is over there like otter hand puppet. Done.
4 coffees and a tea.
4 coffees and a tea. All right.
Which one of these 3? Maybe you got this one. Looks like you Yeah, it's like
Do
for
this
fast
later.
Do this
when we're
later.
not recording the show.
This is important.
It is, but not to the ear watchers.
They don't see us doing puppets.
That one, by the way. Yeah.
No, the ear watchers don't see us doing puppets.
Do you have any clam
Tea.
based bakery?
Clam.
Clam-based bakery.
Clam bake? Do you have a clam bake?
We don't have any clam bake, but we do have some seaweed infused loaves that we made up yesterday. So they're not the freshest, but they are still pretty good. We've got them preserved. They won't be made again until 2 days.
3.
You want 3 of them?
3.
Whole loaves?
All 3.
Oh, you want? Okay.
Is that Artemar's voice?
3 of the seaweed. I need 4 black coffees and what kind of tea you want?
Seaweed tea.
Kelp.
And a kelp tea.
Yeah, you need all the kelp you can get.
That was really good clam breath you got there.
I forgot to ask. Do you guys want medium, light, dark roast?
Medium for me, please.
Medium.
A mix of all 3 for all 4 of the coffees.
Even blend on all 4 of those black coffees. What else can I get you guys?
How big are your to-go packs?
We got a whole bunch of sizes.
Do you have any ones that are magically larger on the inside?
Nope. Right now, you guys are looking at a delivery fee.
Also,
How much is that?
For orders over 15 gold, it's complimentary.
What's our order at right now?
Right now, you guys are at 8 silver.
Seth will carry it.
Yes, I ordered the large size of the thing I ordered.
You ordered 4 dragon-sized croissants.
I did. Almond croissants.
All right, yeah, we'll take all that together.
I'm not sure that you're gonna be able to carry them.
You just put them in this bag.
They ain't gonna fit in that bag.
It's a magic bag.
They ain't gonna fit in that bag.
Why don't you?
You see someone lowering a croissant the size of like
Wait, a croissant?
Yeah.
yeah.
Croissant.
Yeah, a croissant.
yeah.
Just want to make sure we went to the store and got the croissant.
Yeah. Not the croissant.
Croissant?
No, not a croissant, not a croissant. Croissant.
Cronut? How big is the croissant?
The croissant is the size. So not that they exist
Of
in this
this
world,
table.
but like a 1960s model VW Beetle.
You should have just gotten the ogre size.
Can I change my order if I cannot carry it? I will ask, how much is delivery to the company of blades?
For this, 2 silver.
Oh.
Okay, yes. I will take one to go and have the other 3 delivered to the company of blades.
You want one of these things just like in a bag?
No, I will carry it and eat it while I am walking.
The size of a car.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's not a car. It's not like it's just made out of metal. It's a croissant.
I'm just curious
It's
how
light and flaky.
Like a VW.
Yeah.
All right. We'll let Seth roll the athletics checks.
I'm not gonna stop this from happening.
All right. 9s, pay the man.
What?
Is there anything else you guys want?
Good thing we didn't do an athletics
No.
check.
He'll win, pay the man.
What? I'm fine.
1 gold.
Cool.
Yeah. It was 8 silver, and you
Plus 2
paid a
delivery.
$2
Yes.
silver delivery.
Ah,
fee.
yeah. Good numbering.
What?
Huh.
I was just rounding out.
So nothing else you guys want?
No. Well,
Okay. Head down to the counter to pay. Next up.
I got the best thing, remember?
yeah, we're waiting for your focaccia.
How?
Is 10 minutes past? It must have.
Now we have to. That was like 5 minutes ago. We have to wait in real time.
Okay.
Okay.
It's
I pull out my smartphone or the equivalent.
A rock
Pull out a rock and just
that
look
you
at it.
imagine things on.
Baby
I start
rock,
eating.
doo, doo,
I start
doo.
eating my
Baby
croissant.
rock, doo, 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 doo.
Eating my croissant and drinking my coffee. And Artemore drinks
3
his
loaves of
tea
bread.
and 1 loaf of bread at a time.
I'm very excited about you getting a puppet because that means I'm not the only one with props. Is my food ready yet?
yes.
All right.
Yes, the food can be ready and you can go.
All right. We'll go around to the magic shop.
Yeah.
There, at the end of the counter, there's
Enchanting
a doorway
taste.
that leads to Enchanting Tastes.
Oh, we don't even have to leave.
No, that's really good. It's all indoors. Is it still raining?
Very much so.
Well, I'm glad there's a connecting door then.
We go.
Otherwise, my
through
croissant would get all
into
wet.
Enchanting taste.
There's nothing worse if you leave your croissant out in the rain.
No,
My croissant was not wet.
the only thing worse than a croissant left out in the rain is a cake.
Cake left in the
Yeah,
rain.
yeah, yeah.
That's really bad.
Yeah.
You know, as Brack would say, now it's all wet. I don't want any.
Yeah.
I think everyone says that.
I don't think anyone who's watching got any of that as a joke.
Well, then let's move on to the magic shop.
Are you sure we focus on 70 plus, right?
But they would also have had to have watched Space Ghost Coast to Coast to
In the
understand
90s.
this.
In the
So
90s.
I'm guessing that the cross section of people who understood that joke is us, and that's it.
Well, then we were amused,
What
and
is-
we moved on to Enchanting Taste.
What is
I
it?
hope you people are amused by our amusement.
Yes.
What's enchanting taste look like?
This is the most haphazard, like 12 minutes that I've ever seen.
Does it still smell good in the magic shop?
The
No, that's me.
smell shifts entirely.
Oh.
The moment that you cross the threshold, the smell of toasted almonds and rising yeast vanishes away, and it is replaced by the lovely aroma of old books and leather bindings.
Not as tasty, but
An
quite
old book
pleasant.
and leather binding croissant.
The other side of this building is sized very similarly to the bakery. It has a matching set of doors. These ones are closed, and they look to be able to accommodate everything from a great worm to the smallest upright person.
Like a pixie.
Yeah, there's a door just several inches high.
Do you want to
And
go through the
there's-
pixie door?
There's a few
No.
people just sort of milling around, taking a look at some things. It's very quiet over here. Eventually, an attendant comes up. May I help you?
Do you want to be helped?
Is this the magic store?
Yes. Yes, it is.
You have magic here.
Yes, we do.
We're adventurers.
Really?
You guys should get one of you guys should get a magic bag like I have,
How much is your magic bags?
What kind of magic bags?
like this one.
A bag of holding.
Yeah.
Wait, what other kind
Is
of
that what
magic
that's
bags do you
called?
have?
That's the most common term for that, yes. There are other names that they go by, but the most generic and common is a bag of holding.
What other kind of magic bags do you have?
We have hundreds of magic bags.
Oh, this
Are
could
they
take
all
quite
bags
a
of
while.
holdings?
No,
What do they do?
all sorts of things. Some are mobile campsites, some are
We don't need that.
No.
some
Zoria
are
already
water
has one.
pouches, others contain blends of herbs that replenish themselves. You
I
know,
have one of those.
nearly anything that you desire.
Yeah. Do you have boxes that make smells?
No, we do not.
You
Why'd you say it like that? Do you have history with that?
It is a stupid product.
I'm about to bring the box and I'll put it back.
It is overpriced for what it does. And it is stolen from the original designs.
We know about that. Zoria had an original one. But
You
traded it
know
for something.
about the theft of these designs?
Yes.
And how do you know?
We were the theftee.
The 50.
You were the theft-e?
Ooh.
Have you ever met Idsumar, the proprietor of this establishment?
No,
The
we're new in
world-renowned
town.
enchantress?
Oh.
Should we?
Not necessarily.
Can we set up an appointment?
Or now.
She is here today.
No, she want to see Nines, a famous bard?
Not particularly.
Why not?
We found the box of smells in an adventure.
So you found her property.
We find lots of people's property when we do this.
I shan't blame you. It was stolen before then by some reckless thief.
A reckless thief.
Shouldn't you be upset about that, Olsef?
Why?
More than 100 years ago, the box was taken, and no culprit was ever found.
Oh, I think some bandits up in the Fervent Wilds had it.
And unfortunately, a cheap knockoff has been reproduced and spread throughout the country.
But I got this cool frying pan.
How lovely.
I've cooked a lot in it.
I eat a lot of things off of it.
So,
Lots of beans.
how much for a bag of holding?
Which capacity?
There's multiple capacities.
Well, yes, it looks like yours is
I look at the tag.
medium.
Oh, it's medium.
I thought that was a W for
Winner.
when.
W.
Wow, what a bag.
Yes, we have the small, medium, large, and extra large capacities.
What's an extra large cost?
The
With
extra
trading.
The extra large is fitted for typically larger customers, such as ogres.
Oh, like the actual bag outside is bigger.
Yes, but its carrying capacity is also greater.
What about just the large then?
The large would be designed for someone more your stature. She points to
I would
Olsef.
have to carry it then.
Or
But I am used to carrying things. Like, you know.
I could just turn into you.
The bags, of
think it
course,
works that way.
can be made of any size for any carrying capacity, but we typically find that the carrying needs directly correlates to the size of the individual.
I'm looking for a bag for one of you two, not for me to carry.
Why would I want to carry anyone's crap?
Fair
I would like
point.
carrying my crap. It's mine.
You don't.
This can carry up to 2,000 pounds of material.
Mine can only carry like 500.
That is the most modest enchantment.
The mediumest one.
Can we upgrade that? Is it cheaper to upgrade it? Is there like
Once
some
an
sort of
enchant-
skill tree?
Once an enchantment is placed on an object, it is incredibly hard to remove it.
How much is the large cost?
We start at 6,000 gold.
Well, we are saving up to save our property.
Yeah.
Yeah. But at least we know it is here in case we ever desire to have one.
Do you have any discount magic items?
You adventurers. Yes, we do.
Oh,
Oh.
did the proprietress make these boots that I'm wearing?
What boots are you wearing? No.
Oh.
What about these? I click my heels together and they just kind of flop out.
And you make the noise.
Yes, I make the shoes don't make the noise.
How about these? Click, click. No.
I love our under 7 audience.
How about these gum socks?
Those are
You just like take off your shoes.
Those are changeling socks.
I know.
I don't know how old the proprietor
Everybody is asking about things and whether the proprietress made them or not. I did not want to be left out.
I
No.
probably should have consulted with you first, but how much is an enchanted toilet seat worth?
What was the enchantment?
Warms the butt.
Depending on the material of the toilet, 100 gold.
It's like that.
I would say that that enchantment would cost between 50 and 100 gold.
Okay, so I didn't get ripped off.
No.
No more than usual.
Yeah, no more than usual.
Yes.
Can you identify potions? Did I not get this potion identified?
It's not our area of expertise.
No.
Can you enchant corpse shirts?
I'm sorry, what?
Well, this is made of a guy, and I want to know if he can make
it's
it
made
better.
of several guys.
I don't want to know about any of that.
Why not? It's interesting. It has history.
Yeah. But perhaps ignorance is bliss for this person.
I'm reluctant to ask this, but let me see the shirt.
I unbutton my top and just.
Oh, it's just a mithril chain shirt.
Yeah, well, it's made of someone.
It had some alchemical stuff to it, I think. That's what the mithril was made of.
And what would you desire to have enchanted on?
Oh, I didn't think about it. I just want to know if you could.
Yes?
Interesting.
You could have them enchanted, so I don't know.
So if we were,
Very helpful, Zoria.
you are, you who are not being very helpful yet.
How am I not being helpful?
They've answered all our questions.
If I were to ask someone to identify a potion, where might I go?
I would take it to an apothecary.
Is there a good apothecary? And yes, of course there is. This is a very big city.
Yeah.
What would you recommend? What would you recommend as the best apothecary for identifying a potion like this? And I
Best
showed you
value apothecary.
Probably Grimaldra's
the
cauldron.
swirly thing.
Probably the Grimaldra's Cauldron store that I told you about
That we've
a
been
few
to.
sessions ago that you've been to.
But they couldn't identify it.
So we need a better one.
So I let them know that I tried to get it identified at Grimalda's Cauldron, and they couldn't identify it.
I don't have another place to turn you to.
Oh, well,
It is truly a potion of mystery.
it is.
How much for it? Would you pay for it?
We don't make a habit of purchasing things we do not understand.
Oh.
What's the fun in that?
Oh, we were asking about the discount bin.
Yes, you were.
Hey, you started to it seems like you were trying to steer us away from that.
No, it's just all of you adventurers always ask if there's a discount bin. Eventually, we just put a discount bin out.
Is it actually discounted?
Yes.
Oh, what's in it?
Things that enchantments did not quite take to.
So they are like loosely attached? They are dripping off the side? They're flaking off?
They don't quite work as intended.
Ah. Well,
For example,
yes,
there
an
is a
example.
bag of holding that occasionally throws up what you put in.
Like throws
How
it
much is
back
it?
out, or does it throw it up like throw up stuff?
Mostly the former, occasionally the latter.
Ooh.
How much is it?
200 gold.
200 gold, 150.
They've already been discounted.
Yeah, and it's still here.
That is a good point.
And it could not be here. I could have it for 150 gold.
190.
150.
190.
How bad do we need this other bag?
Not that badly.
No.
Well, how much does it normally cost? How much is a normal bag of holding?
This one would cost 2,000 gold if the enchantment had taken properly.
I mean, it's a pretty good deal, right?
But it's rose
I
up.
don't know. Why are you asking me about numbers?
You're the one that mostly has the bag. Except when I steal it.
You've never stolen it, have
Yeah, I haven't stolen it.
So, is there a pair of gloves in there?
Yes, there is.
One pair or more than one pair?
They are one pair of gloves, but they're both the same side.
So, what is wrong with the enchantment on these?
Less the enchantment and more the pairing.
Are they two right gloves or two left gloves?
They are two right gloves.
Can Zoria make two left hands?
Yeah.
Two right hands.
Or two right hands?
I can't do that.
There's
Yeah.
limits to change.
Why would I want to do
we
that,
could just
though?
turn them over and then
So
they would
you-
be two left gloves.
So you can have the gloves.
Okay, here. I'm just like making my thumbs go.
So, are there...
What do you want here?
What do the gloves do?
The gloves are a fire-resistant glove that they will shield the wearer from temperatures up to 800 degrees for as long as 2 hours.
Just the hands or everyone or everywhere?
Mostly the hands and forearms. It's not such a
You have to have
shield.
two right hands and four arms in order to
I
use
can't
these.
do that.
No.
Unless I turn into an octopus.
Are there any hats?
There's several hats in there.
Okay. Is there a green one?
Sure.
Okay. What does the green one do?
The green one was originally intended to provide a... how best to describe it? Sort of a cloak. It would hide you when around enough foliage. It was a first attempt at an item designed for a hunter.
And so what does it do now that it has failed?
It sometimes does what I described. Other times, whatever the opposite of what I described is, I would say it's that.
So if you were in some foliage, it would make you stand out.
And it occasionally screams.
Nines, would you like that?
Wait, what?
It's a screamy hat.
How much?
The enchantment was very complicated, but the results are, I admit, a bit disastrous. 10 gold.
You will pay us 10 gold to take it?
No.
Oh. I would think that they would because it is really bad.
It is the cost of the enchantment and the object only.
Why don't you want a hat that screams?
Why don't you buy an actual magic hat?
Oh, but I have a fervent helm.
Oh, yeah, you do have a magic hat.
So this would just be a hat on a hat.
I don't have a magic.
No, it'd be a hat on
You
a
should
helm.
get a hat.
A helm hat.
Get a hat.
I should get a hat.
Get a hat.
What kind of non-defunct hats do you have?
Well, we have something to suit any situation. Are you looking for survival, spell casting, perhaps something to spice up your cooking?
My cooking's already pretty spicy.
It is a lot of oregano.
Spell casting.
Yes, we have quite a variety of items that could do this.
Oh, what are they?
Can you describe what you would hope to do with an item?
Oh, I don't know. I do fey magic. Do you have anything that plays into that?
Something with trees.
Trees and fey magic.
Yeah.
One moment, I believe I have an item that will suit you. She excuses herself and
Once again, we make people walk away.
shuffles off
This
into
happens all the
a
time.
different part of the store. She's not gone very long before she returns. This hat was a bit of a one-off. We thought it might have been more popular. However, after the Fey conflict, it has proven to not be. It is, as a cloud of dust comes off of it, been here a while,
The discount must be very good.
but
How
the
things want
magic is
discounts.
nonetheless potent.
What is the magic?
This magic allows you to, up to a certain number of times per day, walk between trees.
How far?
You can already do that, though. I have seen you not hit a tree many times as we've been walking through the forest.
It can allow you to walk between any two trees that you know of.
Anywhere?
Yes,
How many times a day?
you may do it twice per day.
That's really. Can I? Is it just me that can go?
Yes, it is only you.
Oh, they did not mean walking between trees. They meant walking
Through.
from a tree to another tree.
How much is the hat?
That is different than just
3,000
walking
gold.
between trees. It's much harder.
Yeah, I can do that part.
Yeah, me too.
You will also have to take time to form a bond with it.
Oh, is that attunement and meta?
Yes.
Okay. Do I have an attunement slot? That's a good question.
I figured that would be a fair bit of information to tell you about before you threw out a whole bunch of gold.
Technically, no, but I could. Theoretically. Okay. But I can only take myself, but I can do it twice a day, and I can go basically anywhere.
Any tree that you have remembered.
Does that mean if we gift someone a tree and they plant it in a place you don't normally get to, you can go there? Because you have to know the tree, not the tree's location, right?
I just need to know the tree.
Yeah. Like Frank.
So if I give Dole a tree, I can go visit Dole whenever I want.
Yes, especially if you don't tell him why you're giving him a tree.
Yeah.
It could
like
be a
great.
surprise.
The first time. At least.
Probably every time.
It does
Hi, my
need to be a
name's-
tree of the same kind.
Oh, the trees have to match. So I can't go from like a pine to like a maple. It's pine to pine or maple to maple.
Yeah, they can be within like a similar family. They don't have to be like the exact same tree, but
I'll probably hold off on this hat for now because that's a lot of money.
How much was it?
3,000 gold.
But we know it is here.
Yeah.
Have you tried like selling a magic item and then they sell it and then you can make some sort of contract where they just give you the hat for free?
No. I have a nines of. Oh.
Oh, since we are thinking about maybe spending a lot of money, but not yet because we have to fix an entire estate, do you happen to have anything that would make it harder for someone to hit me with a weapon?
yes, I do. Well, there are many options. In what manner would you hope to bind this spell to you? Onto armor that you already own, as in a custom enchantment? Or would you prefer to purchase an item with it already?
I am thinking
Tied.
perhaps a small item that I could wear, perhaps around my neck or a ring.
So a necklace or choker, or
Oh, I do not
yes,
wish to choke.
Let's do the choker. I want to say Olsef with a choker. The only option is a choker, please.
Do not listen to the cat.
Please. This is the character talking.
And I need this so bad.
Okay, tell you what.
Perhaps.
Since Nines really wants this to happen, roll a d100
To will it.
and let's see what happens. Bated breath.
6.
70.
No. No choker.
Maybe next time.
She reaches behind the counter, pulls out a set of rings. There's about 12 there.
If you put them all on, you'll have unlimited power.
Various types with different gemstones, different metals. These are rings of protection. They can be made in a variety of ways. Different metals, different gemstones, whatever the aesthetic desire of the wearer is. They're a fairly stock item for us.
Say, perhaps if I were wished to increase my ability to not be hit by a weapon or be harmed by a hit by, say, 10% more than I already have, how much would it cost for such a ring? A simple ring made out of base metal, no gems.
Let me see. Because they don't do protection spells by percentage points.
No, but I can't just say, oh, for example, a 2.
+1.
When you're dealing with magic items, just go ahead and speak in meta because
Say the meta item you want. Yeah.
2.
A +2 ring of protection.
Yes.
How about medium protection?
I think that's not even in the technical 5th edition.
That is not a
A
5th
me-
edition magic item, technically.
A medium or a 2?
Just
A +2 ring
Plus
of
1?
protection. The ring of protection typically grants just 1 AC.
but
How
it
much for
also does saves, I think.
Yeah, how much for a 1?
These are running a baseline of 8,000 gold.
Did you say 8,000 or did you say 8,000?
8,000.
We must have some very good jobs in order to avoid this.
Yeah, that's why you can't just do a job for free, Olsef. Regardless of how many murder calls are involved.
Ring of protection is quite a powerful.
Yes, I come to
Magic
understand and quite expensive.
Do you sell, basically, I want something that can magically grow a tree very quickly. Metagame wise, this would probably be a tree feather token.
I believe we can craft those. We don't keep them in stock. It's not something that is commonly called upon here. How many would you need?
5?
All right. I think we could probably accomplish that for 600 gold.
How much would 3 be?
380.
Okay. I'll do that.
All right. I shall place the order. It should be ready in a matter of days.
Send it to the company house of Company of Blades.
In care of,
Soria.
and could I have a spelling with it?
Xoria.
Thank you. I shall do so. Is there a last name?
Ansul.
Hyphenated?
Yes.
Very good.
I go back to the bargain bin and I root through it. Do I see anything that looks really interesting? Maybe something metallic or shiny.
Oh, there's definitely something metallic.
Oh, what is it?
Fisher.
It's
Stuck
a-
in your finger.
It
like
is
a horseshoe?
It is a bowl, metal ball.
A ball?
Yes,
Uh-huh.
about the size of a baseball.
Which I know what that is because that's a pastime in this world.
And it seems perfectly smooth and ordinary, other than just being quite heavy and very polished. But it's certainly eye-catching.
So, you were a proprietor?
Yes.
This has caught my eye. Could you tell me what it is and what it does? It is very shiny and smooth.
You don't want that item?
Now I'm very interested.
Why
What do?
Why do not I want this item?
I would sit it down if I were you.
But you are not me, so
I back away.
I don't even know why we haven't just disposed of it in
this would be
fires.
very cheap if they want to just get rid of it.
Oh yeah, we'll just take it off your hands if it's free.
I will give you 2 copper.
I am very hesitant to curse you with this item.
What does it do?
Oh, it is incredibly annoying. If you wish to see it demonstrated, please just throw it over in the corner.
I bat it out of Volsov's hand.
Falls at his feet.
It goes towards the corner.
You're very good at batting.
It starts rolling away slowly. Oh, no. She plugs her ears,
I plug my ears because I'm perceptive.
and the ball just goes, Hey! Hi! Hello! I'm here! Hello! Who are you? How you doing? Hi! She goes over and just sort of muffles it in your...
How long does it last?
It's sometimes as long as an hour. It was supposed to be a distracting ball, and something went wrong with the enchantment, and it took on a bit of a personality.
Throw that in with the bag of holding and I'll give
It
you
does
175 gold.
I was going to pay 2 copper.
Fine.
Yeah, but I just saved 25 gold.
Here's the bag of holding. It won't ever hold this ball. We tried. It always throws it up.
I put it in the bag. I put it in the bag again. I don't put it in the opening. I put it in the bottom of the bag and then just kind of pinch the bottom of it.
Forces its way through.
That is quite a pair of items there.
Wait a sec. I do that again, but I kind of like aim it.
Okay.
How far does it go?
Or right into your nuts. Just...
I wasn't even pointing in that direction.
The bag knows.
The bag knows.
Do you buy magic items?
Yes, we do.
I have this bracelet of lesser restoration.
That looks to be in good shape.
It was not stolen from a tomb.
Oh, I don't care where they come from.
Oh, it was stolen from a tomb.
Magic items are rarely
Not
things
stolen from tombs.
given freely.
It does 3 charges a day.
3,000 gold.
3,500.
The most I can do is 3,200.
Okay.
Very good.
You are very good at making money.
She
Thank
takes
you.
the item,
I
little
am not very
sales
good at
receipt, she
making
slides
money.
over to you. She places it on the shelf and immediately puts a price tag of 6,000 on there.
That seems reasonable.
There has to be like some sort of Craigslist for like for the
How
company
mu-
of blades.
How much for this potion? This pink potion? That's unidentified.
We don't deal in potions
Oh.
here.
Okay. Do I have anything else? Do you like laser pointers?
Well, yes.
I
but
jump at it.
We have quite a few.
Oh, okay.
She gestures over to a bin of laser pointers that are all neatly arranged.
Do they have different like levels?
Yeah.
What's the most powerful laser pointer they have?
It is called Tiger.
Because it shoots through tigers?
No. The lasers are graded based on the size of the cat they can keep enthralled.
How many tabaxi laser pointers do they have?
Oh, that's their lowest scale.
Wow. That's
Do you?
depressing.
Ardamore starts rooting through the bargain bin.
Okay.
Is there anything like clam-shaped in there?
Sure.
Enchanted shiny rock.
It's like a makeup compact.
So Ardamore picks it up and goes, "What is this, and what does it do?"
Pretty bold for an animal that doesn't have money.
Or
Oh no.
pockets.
Ardamore does have money.
That is a never-ending.
And the person, the vendor doesn't seem to be bothered by a talking otter.
Why would
They
they?
work
In
in a
the
magic
city,
shop.
they've seen just about everything.
And I'm even mad that
that-
I'm just knocking everything over as I try to get that laser.
After you knock something over, it goes whoosh and snaps itself back on the shelf.
I put it
So
on
you
your shelf.
so you said this is never ending. What does it never end?
It's a never-ending makeup compact. It provides a powder fixer of the user's choice.
A powder fixer.
This is a great item for an
It fixes powders
It's a powder that fixes the makeup to your face.
to my face.
Anyone's face.
otter. Does it work on fur?
It's a fairly weak enchantment. It is never-ending only in the sense that it replenishes at an incredibly slow rate, but at a rate strong enough where the average makeup user wouldn't need to consider it.
And how much is it?
10 gold.
Oh. Well, I go back and root through the bin again.
Would you have
One
any?
more time. Is there another clam-shaped thing down there?
There's no more clam-shaped things down there.
Oh
I feel like I've dug through here the least.
I'm done.
I haven't touched the bin.
Wolf's been really interested in the discount magic bin.
Would you be interested in buying a? I mean, I don't have one, but like a Costerian Blood High Council locket.
It is not an item that we would have an interest in.
Do you know someone who would?
They possess little to no magical property, but they do serve as a form of identification. Usually the houses that create them have some use for them.
Does anyone else have a use for them?
Rarely. But if you know what the use of said blood amulet is, you could potentially damage the family that created it.
Is there a way to tell what family made it?
Not particularly,
Oh.
unless there's any signifying marks on it that give it away.
I peek in my bag without pulling it out. Is there anything on it?
Nothing that gives it away to you.
Oh, okay. Are there,
I mean, there's
any
diff-
markings?
Yeah, I mean, there's like definitely designs. It's
Okay.
it's not just like here's a like a little jar of the blood on a string. Yeah, it's an ornate necklace, and there's a lot of markings. There's what's clearly sort of this kind of generic looking elf holding the vial in kind of a an artistic way. Yeah, it's definitely a piece of art. Whether there's any hidden meaning behind it that gives it away, you couldn't tell at a glance.
If I had a magic item that you would definitely want to recreate, would you sign a contract where you borrow it from me and then, like, I get a cut of the proceeds?
Typically, no, but there are exceptions to every rule.
Put this cup to your ear.
Why?
It's magic.
What does it do?
It was made by an arcane master. It cleans your ear.
No.
Would you buy a teacup that's been displaced through time?
No. That usually causes horrible things to happen.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but it's really cool.
It is. However, it usually causes some sort of horrible paradoxical arrangement to occur.
Yeah, well, I start digging through the discount bin.
We've already had enough of those this week.
Do you have any magic playing cards?
No.
Okay.
I dive into the discount bin.
Okay. Is there any particular item you're looking for?
Scarf.
There's a magic scarf.
What does this do?
Well, it keeps you warm.
But
It also never falls off.
can you take it off?
Yes, but no wind or rain or sudden jostle could shake it loose of your body.
That does not sound bad. Why is it in the discount bin?
That one was a knit.
People don't like the pattern.
Oh no, the pattern was quite desirable. The problem is that one, well, it was... She looks around. There's a bit of a knitting pattern on that one that was... I think it might be, I don't know, a joke or just a mistake. But it looks a bit like a penis. Once she points it out to you, it's very obvious.
This
It
looks
is-
nothing like mine.
It is not subtle. Like, it's really obvious.
Like, if I put it on, is it very obvious that I'm wearing a penis scarf?
It's unavoidable, really.
You need this.
Will I get in trouble if I wear this penis scarf in public?
I mean, people are definitely going to give you some side eye on this one, at the very least. Some areas might even have some obscenity laws.
Can I hide the design by wrapping it?
It's hard. You could.
Yes, I know it's a penis.
Do we need to edit this out?
No.
No.
No?
We're gonna go with this one.
Oh, good. Yeah. Great. Do you want to just stop now?
No.
Oh,
I want to
of
keep
course not.
going.
Buy it.
How much for the penis scarf?
80 gold.
80 gold.
69 gold.
Done.
I drive a hard bargain.
Nah.
I give 69 gold. What?
What?
It's called negotiating.
That's. Hey, you know
Okay.
what? You go looking long enough, eventually you're gonna find a penis scarf. That
So,
the
can-
only thing it does is provide embarrassment, and it keeps you warm without falling off.
Can I?
Can you what?
I was thinking I might be able to make a whole lot of money if I can show your owner a type of magic that they've never seen before.
I find that hard to believe. May I see a demonstration?
Sure. Do you have like something I can mess with? Like I don't know, some wood or a rock or something. Something.
I got some wood right here.
Well, what can you say to that? She pulls out a pencil, hands it to you.
Okay. I'm gonna grab my aura maul, and I'm going to will this pencil to turn into a stick.
Okay. Go ahead and make a wisdom roll with advantage.
And guidance. Right?
Yeah, you can guidance yourself. It's a check, skill check.
I rolled horrible. 11.
You're just trying to turn it into a rock?
I was turning a pencil into a stick.
Oh, into a stick. Sorry. It's a fairly simple thing.
Yeah.
So,
I rolled a 3 and a 2.
I might as well have rolled for you.
you manage this feat. Although if they cut the stick open, they would still find, a graphite core.
Mm-hmm.
But you do manage to turn the pencil into a stick.
See?
It's not an illusion. Interesting. Come with me.
We're gonna make some money.
She leads you up a set of stairs on the backside. And
Not only are they
you-
leaving us, they're taking Zoriel.
Great, that means that we can just take whatever we want.
Yeah, that's only
You're
the
all
one.
being ushered along.
Ah, damn it. I just grab the end of my scarf and throw it over my back.
Just
She leads
it
you.
whips around and then takes just smacks you in the face.
Okay.
Nines is gonna have to figure out how to deal with that scarf.
I tuck it underneath my waistband.
There you go. This is the dumbest joke yet. You are led upstairs, and you find, there's a very large dragon, equally as large as the dragon that was baking on the other side. Oh, Sandra, what have you brought me today? I have brought you a type of magic that I don't think you've seen before. I will leave you all to it. Excuse me. Sandra leaves, heads back downstairs. The dragon, in a massive room, she's walking about on all fours. She turns to face you, kind of leans down. And who are you?
We're midnight brunch.
I'm Nines.
I'm Soria.
I'm Ozet Ralph.
This is my scarf.
This is Artemore.
You actually bought that scarf.
Yes.
I never thought it would sell. I thought about burning it myself, but
It's very warm.
He bought the screaming metal ball too.
I'm so sorry.
You should be apologizing to them. This is great.
My name is Idsumar. I am the owner and the enchantress. I'm told that you have a magic that I've never seen before.
Yes, what is it worth to you to see it?
I do not offer payment for something that I cannot verify.
Oh, okay.
What if it's really cool, though? How much will we pay then?
If I have application for this, I may be able to incorporate it into my business, and then we may talk about transactions at that time. Young ones, I'm more than 5,000 years old. I have time. You do not. I suggest you hurry.
Alright, do you have some sort of mundane item for me I could see?
She brings out a plate of apples.
Okay. I'll take the apple.
Take the plate. That's a power move.
The plate?
Yeah, just take the plate. Just dump all the apples
Okay.
off of it.
I'll take. Is it a porcelain plate or a metal plate? What are we looking at?
It's like a ceramic.
Okay. I'll reach down to my aura mole. I won't pull it out. And I will change the plate into a bowl. Same material.
Okay. Wisdom check.
Guidance.
That looks better.
Dirty 20.
You perform the task, and it smoothly reshapes the plate into a bowl. Not an illusion, it appears.
Nope.
I would be able to see the magic if it were. Why don't you turn that into something else entirely? I believe that the magic is more than capable, is it not?
Turn it into
Theor-
a log.
Theoretically. Why?
Logs get us out of all the jams.
I'll try. So I'll turn the bowl into log. Yeah. Turn the bowl into a log.
Log, 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 log.
Guidance. 23.
23. I think with that, you would be able to perform that quite well. What kind of log are you shaping it into?
Birch log.
Okay. How long?
2 feet.
The bowl sort of extends itself out, seals itself over, and the ceramic material starts warping into wood fibers. And then bark appears on the outside. Slowly, some knots get made in the wood fibers. And before not too very long, there's a log. Now that is some interesting magic. It has completely changed everything that it was. And you have somehow managed to create new matter. How intriguing.
Yeah. You like that?
I think the dragon is
Your
impressed.
magic seems to be recreating the universe in front of you. Most magic simply harnesses the universe, gives it a small set of instructions. Yours seems to rewrite it, make a whole new reality. That's powerful magic. That's magic that's not from this world.
Sort of, yeah.
What type of magic is it?
Changeling magic.
I once read a book. She starts walking down this room that she's in. It's a fairly big space. She reaches up delicately with 2 claws, grabs a book off the shelf. The book spoke of an ancient city, an explorer, lost tribes, creating a new civilization. Quite a tale. I thought it a work of fantasy. Very creative. She sets the book down in front of you, well, roughly in front of you on a lectern, and taps it to grab your attention and direct you towards it. When you look down, you see some writing that is clearly an ancient changeling language.
Ancient Rasani.
And you also see an exact copy of the mural, the full mural from the ziggurat.
Okay.
I had always thought this to be a work of fantasy. Something that was once a popular bard's tale. From
not that
thousands
popular.
of years ago. It seems that I've been wrong. I think we may have much to discuss. But I also have enough common sense to know that you should take more care before we begin those discussions. This sort of magic is the type of magic that draws the wrong kind of attention.
I am aware of that.
I'm wearing that kind of attention. And I'm not talking about my penis scarf.
I don't think that your scarf is the sort of trouble. No. I think that you 4, excuse me, 5. Ardamore pokes his head out from behind your shoulder. I don't think that you 5 want to attract the sort of trouble that could follow you with this. but I see marks that look like you may already have done so.
Yes.
The trouble did precede us rather than follow us.
Blew up our boat.
You all bear the scars of alchemical combat.
And psychic interrogation, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't see those scars.
Well,
She begins
she might
staring
be able to.
at each of you, one at a time, sort of moving her head down in a row. It looks as though she's looking right through you, beyond you.
I think she's looking at my scarf as I stroke it gently. It's soft.
I'm gonna set that thing on fire. I had a terrible mistake.
That was a terrible mistake.
We have to get the 18 and older crowd interested, and I think this is the way to do it.
When she looks at you, the flames engulf your scarf and it's burned to pieces, but transforms into the exact amount you paid for it.
Nah, that's not canon.
It is canon. You lost your scarf.
Oh.
You play with fire.
How about the squeamy ball?
No, the screamy ball's still there.
Oh, okay.
Gave you a dumb joke scarf. You used it too many times. Now you lost it.
What
I only have myself to blame.
So what does the dragon perceive after looking through us?
And burning my scarf, apparently, and turn it into money.
I see the signs of alchemical combat in all of you. You bear a spore of it.
Is that good or bad?
Quite bad.
But in a good way, right?
a spore of it, like this jar of metal?
Yes. It is inside you.
What?
Can you get it out?
Yes. It's too dangerous to leave in you for. The otter does not bear such a mark. But the four of you do.
What is it we bear?
Some of that
Hold
metal.
very still. This will hurt.
What? Well, at least give me some warning when you're about to do it.
She puts out her very large foot. And-
Is she gonna magneto the metal?
And
out
she
of it?
starts pulling this liquid out of you. And it's just like emerging from your chest.
This does hurt. Should we scream in agony?
I want all of you to roll 2d8.
2d8.
Yes.
She is magnetoing it out of us.
1
Yes.
and 2. Total of 3.
Total of 8.
You all take your total plus 15 damage.
Plus 15.
Yes.
Well, good thing I rolled badly.
Well, I took 24 damage.
I took half my health.
That is
You're
a-
all in agony on the floor. Before her, in a tight, swirling mass, you see what looks like the same thing you've been carrying in your jar. This had been in you for some
How-
time now.
Did it get into us?
Are they tracking us with that or something?
Is that why I was eating for 2?
I don't
Yes,
think
that's
so.
why I was eating for 2.
I suspect this has been in you for a long time.
How long?
Months.
Does it like grow in you?
Did they stick at us in it when we were in jail?
Holman is like, that makes sense.
How does that make sense, Holwyn?
I mean, they had us in like psychological prison.
For like months, or at least a month.
They probably would have stuck some sort of tracking implement in us.
Is that how they kept finding us?
That'd be my guess. Was this done to you by the Grotfells? I'd heard rumors that they were experimenting with such dangerous things. this sort of magic, well, you think you control it. You never can. I've watched a great wizard be consumed by experiments such as this. Nearly destroyed the world once.
The whole world.
Yes.
Oh. What do you think happened to Fervin?
Fervin was a friend. I mourn his passing every day.
Yeah, what happened to him?
I've wondered that for generations now. As far as I can tell, he pushed a crystal too far. It opened a rift and it consumed him.
Are you familiar with this then? If you knew him? And I'll show her the cube.
That's the very first crystal he ever crafted.
Does that make it more powerful or less powerful?
Both. It is unstable, incredibly dangerous, nearly impossible to control, but also contains hundreds of times the power of any other crystal.
Good thing we are keeping it in the box.
The
Yeah,
box in the bag.
We are the people most trusted with that type of power.
So,
I miss my scarf.
so this. So
Maybe
you
you
have
can-
extracted this metallic stuff from us. Are we now free of it?
Yes, I've extracted it from you. My apologies for the pain.
Is there
You
someone...
may find potion drafts of healing on your right as you exit.
Is there some... If we have lab notes about this sort of stuff, is there someone authority-wise we should be reporting this to?
No one in this country is yet capable of helping you with that. They soon will be. Wait for the right time.
When will that be?
She summons over a bottle and places that swirling mass in it and seals it.
So I see that is swirling in the bottle. I have this potion that came from the same place. Could you identify it?
Which one is that one?
This
The
is
one
the one
from the
that's
arm.
swirling that smells like graham crackers and berries.
Your magics are linked. I don't know what that potion will do, but I don't think anyone can.
Not even those who made it?
No. I suspect that its potential will only be revealed when used.
You should try using it right now. What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah. What could happen? That would
A
be
lot.
It is not
Everything.
dissimilar from the remaining odor of your magic that you demonstrated. Your olfactory senses probably aren't acute enough to notice. But perhaps
What's
Artemore's
that?
are.
So Ardemore sniffs the potion and sniffs the log. And
Those smell weirdly similar.
so this is a potion of Arad Malnus.
I don't think it's quite that. But perhaps it could be. I would save it for the right moment. And that moment, I think, will present itself and you'll recognize it.
So, So, our magic, the Rasati magic that I demonstrated,
Yes.
it can only be used by Rasati.
Interesting.
But I am willing to broker a deal between you and the clans that are moving here into town, or have moved at this point, probably, actually.
Yes.
In order to set up some sort of business arrangement in exchange for some things from you.
I had heard that the Empress was playing host to a small legion of changelings. Although rumors are so easy to come by, and facts are much harder. If what you say is true, I would be very inclined to create some sort of production process. I can see great potential for forging exactly what we need for given magical purposes. That's the difficulty of creating powerful, lasting enchantments. You see, an enchantment has to be... She waves her hand, and images start appearing in front of her. An enchantment has to be etched directly into whatever it is enchanting. Whether that is through stitching, through carving, through tattooing. All of that must be permanently placed within whatever the enchantment object is. Not all materials are suitable to hold an enchantment. Woods, for example, have a tendency to strain, fray with so many enchantments. Porcelains and tiles, things used to heat homes, hold those enchantments well. But if you want to protect your establishment, they're a poor substance. You often need to resort to metals. You wind up with unsightly protrusions.
You had just gotten rid of yours.
Could he get like a replacement scarf that didn't have that design since his burnt?
My neck is so cold. First I lost my toilet seat, and now I lost...
Out of your...
coin purse.
No. Out of your suit, a thread is plucked.
It's my
It
suit.
floats in the air, grows in size, and then begins knitting itself and forming a scarf with your face on it.
So it's a lot better now.
Hey, another scarf with a dick on it.
It matches your suit perfectly.
People,
Consider
well-adjusted people wear clothing with their own face on it.
Consider that recompense for the pain that I caused. Although it was in an effort to save your lives, I didn't give you much of an option.
So before we leave, and I know this does not have to do with enchantments, but you seem to be old and wise. What do you know of the House of Dumar, and are there any members of that house here in this city?
I do not know of any members of the House of Dumar here in the city, no.
But do you know where they are?
They reside in Costeria. Members of the family can be found throughout the lands of that country. They are hardly strangers to public life, being one of the oldest and largest houses in the nation. What more do you wish to know?
Well, I do not know if it was actually them, but my entire village disappeared. Those residing in the village disappeared when I was young, and their emblem was left behind. So there may be some link between the House of Dumar and their disappearance.
Several elven generations ago, there was a split There were two brothers. Both of them were in contention for being considered the head of the house. Of course, it is not an official title, more of an honorific. One that would cause most of the members of the house to look to them for guidance. They had different ideas. One of them thought that through nurturing, through fostering companionship, bonds of friendship, love, would improve the world. The other thought rather the opposite. A classic tale of, well, a sibling rivalry and ideological principles. They split up. The brother that preferred the acts of nurturing, being a responsible parent, loving, caring, he took over the house. The brother that sought conflict, he left. Rumor placed him running into more extremist elements in Costerian society. But no official record of him was ever recorded. He may as well have disappeared into the sea. If he had found more radical elements, he may still wish to take leadership over. He would be old now, perhaps too old to move, but could still be pushing an agenda. Still have placed his own children or grandchildren into whatever forces perhaps made your village disappear.
And why would he care about a village of furbogs in the Furban Wilds?
Well, that is the part I have no explanation for.
Well, we are speaking of lore. What might you know of the Order of Remarden?
I was in the middle of brokering a deal. Just as an FYI.
The Order of Remarden, no, it was an ancient order. That I'm sure you already know. Remarden herself sought diplomacy, alliances. She built a powerful empire for the Costerians in the ancient world. Her time was before my own, more than 10,000 years ago. I have heard her tales over the years, as several of my kin had met her. She appreciated all living beings. She brokered deals between empires, civilizations, ended wars. She was a kind and powerful person. One of my uncles challenged her to combat, and she won. He was quite grumpy after that, and has remained so to this day. He's never quite forgiven all mortals for that impertinence, as he calls it. Skilled fighter he is, but underestimating of mortals, he also commits. As I hear it, our broodmother misses Ramarden a great deal, and has never been able to discern exactly where she went. She was eventually betrayed. You see, her apprentice, Tashir, he betrayed her. Tashir wanted to take Osteria for himself, whereas Ramarden wanted a free nation. At the end, they both lost. Although the ideals of Ramarden, they hold most true. I know little more about her than what you can find in elven history books. Just don't ask my uncle. As for your deal, reach out to your people. I would be happy to meet with them.
If I broker this deal, is there a few things you would do for me?
I believe we can arrange just about anything you want.
Alright, I think we need about 30,000 gold. Some protection enchantments for a property. And if you can swing it, an audience with the Royal Guard.
An audience with the Royal Guard.
I have to return something to them.
Under normal circumstances, I could arrange for such a meeting. But the palace has been unusually occupied lately. I haven't been able to understand what's caused the tightening of security. But it is not my concern. I won't be able to help you with that. As for the 30,000 gold, as a gesture of good faith, I shall offer that to you as a loan. There should be no interest. Simply repay it when you can. I believe that you five have the best of intentions, even if you are a bit
Why is everyone looking at me?
brash.
Are you eating a pie?
Do I see a pie on a windowsill 30 feet away from me?
Do you want there to be a pie?
Yes.
That's really too bad then.
I use minor
That'll
illusion to
help
make
pay
a
her.
pie, and then I try to take it.
And you disappoint yourself.
I do.
And would you be able to put powerful protection magics on an estate at some point?
Yes,
If the deal is made.
I am more than capable of doing that. I will have to charge you a fee, but I shall only charge you a fee for the materials.
Okay.
The edge that this sort of magic would give me in performing my job would be quite potent.
Well, I'll speak with my people who are at the palace anyway, so maybe we can do the diadem thing at the same time. Do you recognize this diadem since you've been around so long?
Jewels and ornamentation are not my specialty. I pay little attention to the decorations that people wear.
Except for the scarves.
So,
Only when they become an irritant.
Reasonable. Alright, well, thank you. Do you have any questions, Nine?
No, I'm ready.
Yeah, you don't have any questions about what
No, I
the
got my
voice...
scarf. I don't need anything else.
About the voice, or, like,
Yeah.
what he would do with all these, like, instruments he's collecting?
Why would they know that?
Oh. Is there any instrument magic out there?
Yes, quite a bit.
He's probably doing something with that then. I guess we're good.
We'll stop him, whatever. Well, he's just a jerk
Yeah, that's true.
and also evil.
Do you like the voice?
No,
Oh.
Well, he's evil.
he is. Sort of.
What do you mean, sort of?
That's how she
Evil is a
gets
very
it.
broad term.
Yeah, and he's evil. Broadly speaking.
Not quite.
Am I evil?
No.
What if I have evil thoughts?
Sometimes.
Do you know Dole?
Yes.
I know Dole.
Tell him I said hello.
Okay.
Why do not you let?
Hey, Dole.
Yes, Soria.
Itsumar says hello.
Tell her I said hello.
He says hello.
Why don't you just put it on speakerphone?
The dragon nods. I hope you're well, Dole. I am. Have a nice day.
Have you
You as well.
tried his paste?
Yes.
It's really pretty good.
Dole and I are old friends,
Well,
which is why I know that he
Dole and I are old friends too.
prefers
No, you're not.
short conversations.
Yeah, I know, and he doesn't like random calls either.
He actually does.
I know that. I do it all the time.
If you'll excuse me now,
Yep.
I have to get back to some pressing matters.
Oh,
Making olive oil. Let's head out.
We leave.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you. Bye.
Ardemore says goodbye.
Also, I grab 3 of those How many potions can I take
Oh, yeah.
before they get mad
Heal.
at me?
How many potions can we grab?
There's basically like a little water fountain of it.
Oh, so I just drink it until I have full health.
I just like sitting there filling up bottles.
Yeah.
Really? What kind of healing?
Basic. They're just the lowest level healing potions.
I put the bag of holding I just got into it.
Yeah, pour it in.
Just starts vomiting it out of the.
Yeah. Just
That is a very useless bag.
It just doesn't like this stuff.
Yeah, that can happen.
it's a selective bag.
A selective bag of holding. Thanks. That's because currently I have it just listed on here, bag of holding that vomits.
That is all it has done since you have received it.
Yeah.
You want to discount magic items? It definitely holds things. You just haven't found what it holds yet.
Well,
right.
we'll experiment with that tomorrow when we start again.
Yeah. So what time is it?
Mid-afternoon.
Yeah, I go to the palace.
Well, let's get lunch.
Oh yeah, let's get some lunch.
We go somewhere for lunch.
I'm still. Also, are you still eating that car-sized croissant you've been carrying
Oh, no,
this
I've
whole
finished it
time?
Left it in the street somewhere. There's some guy just like riding his bike and then just crashes in a
So
croissant.
you would think that eating so much of the same thing would be very tiresome. But the quality is so good that right down to the very last crumble, it has been delicious.
How are you not dead?
It is light and flaky.
Oh,
That's a perfect excuse. Just,
eating a cinnamon roll from my bag.
all right. You head down the street to find some lunch. Mm-hmm. And we'll see what lunch you have next time. We're not going to end at the end of a day.
For
Wow.
Yeah.
We're ending before lunch.
Yeah. You guys are cramming a lot into a single day here. And on that note, thank you everyone for watching. We hope you enjoyed this episode. In the meantime, take care of yourselves. Try to, well, when will this go out? The weather should be getting kind of warm when this goes out.
Yeah. So
Yeah, so I
enjoy
hope
spring / summer.
So enjoy the late spring weather. I know by that time we will be. And remember, we love you all. See you next time. Bye-bye.